We are live. This hangout is on air, is live. It is March 1st, 2018. Welcome to all of you to Florida. This hangout is on air, is live. It is March 1st. Mute that side chat there. And welcome to all of you here with Marshall. Hey, Jasmine, nice to see you, honey pie. Nice visit here. Hey, Tomcat, how are you? Yeah, I'm here with Marshall tonight. It's kind of a farewell hangout and talk about the Lisa Marie.
I got to say this, coming back at you from an undisclosed location.
Here we go. Yeah, hey, Rob, how you doing? Yeah, we haven't really done a hangout. I've been too busy. Hey, Marty Lou, been really too busy seeing people. Had dinner tonight with Francis and Babs and who else? Drew, Jen and I. We had a wonderful time. So it's looking good. Marshall, love your van. Actually, I have to say today, looking at Marshall's rig. Now, he had put a lot of stuff out of the rig to just prepare it. But that's stuff that goes into storage. But I was really surprised at the quality of the work that was done, especially in the back with the bed area and all that. Hey, thank you, Rob. Nice to see you.
Rosie, what was your impression of the bed in the jungle room after seeing it in person? The size of it?
It's a good sized bed. You know, it's you couldn't do a 6-footer, I don't think, comfortably, could you? On that 6.
It's diagonally. It's about 5'10" to 5'11".
Yeah, so it was impressive to me. So tonight was all about seeing Francis. Of course, Francis got out of the hospital yesterday. Hey, Tyler, nice to see you. Yeah, it's wide enough. But I really was surprised at the quality of the work. Now, the outside obviously needs detailing and cleaning and some cleaning up of the silicone and some of the grease on it. But
I think the door panels came out excellent. Yeah. The maple wood floor that I use, I just found it in an alley, and it didn't lock in well together, and that's why I
think if I was going to do that, I would probably take a half-inch subflooring and put that over the whole thing, even if you were going to put rubber on top of that, and that would be really nice. Then you could put laminate, a very thin laminate. It's only about 1/8 of an inch thick.
Underneath the maple wood floor, there is what they call luan. It was put in by Coachman, which is a really thin luan.
Yeah, but it's just a lot of that is rotted out and it's no good. So it's it was good. The Rosy touch. I actually didn't do anything on that rig at all. You know, the only thing I did was in 2015 was to help put a new water pipe on because the other one, what was it, leaking or something like that, dripping. And
Rosie, tell them about our idea or my idea that I concocted, and we came to the conclusion for the putting in an aisle shower in there.
Yeah, it's really, I had an 88 Coachman. What year is yours? 89? 89. So it's 1 year. Hey, Susie, nice to see you, honey. It's 1 year, was 1 year older than Marshall's. So I'm very familiar with the layout of physical size limitations because they both use the Econoline 250 chassis on that. So everything is basically the same. Hi, Leanne. Nice to see you. You've been eating bad food, Rosie. Your looks put out. No, actually, I probably have lost about. You commented that it looked like I lost some weight from that.
I think you did lose some weight.
Yeah. So, yep. So, I guess I'll have a beer. Hey, Sean. Nice to see you. Yeah, no problem, Phil. Let me pass me a beer over there with your Marshall.
Can you just elaborate to the?
I want to tell people about that.
Sure. That we have for the water.
Yeah, nice to see you, Phil. But for the thing is, how would you get a shower into that rig? Now, Marshall now has a bed in the back that's laterally across the back, so you can't use that area there. The cabinets he's cabinetry's been removed, so it really leaves a total aisle shower, which existing is only 18 inches wide, where you have the couch come out, and you can't really use a pan. So the only way I could think to do that is that you have to remove this jackknife sofa up front and reframe for a 3-foot sectional sofa back towards the back part where the pantry pulls out, and then up front with that space that's opened up, put a 30-inch square shower pan there, an existing one, and then have, you know, a curtain be able to go around that and plumb that through. Oh, hi Joey, nice to see you. Yeah, that's it. Mallory said, so happy Marshall set up the bed in the back so Mallory has a place to sleep when she visits. There you go. The jungle room.
Actually, it's technically now a 3-bedroom condo. I have a bed in the back, I have a jackknife bed, and then also there's another bed up above that slides out. So,
you know, nice to see you, Joe. Yeah, I'm in no hurry to, our weather's going to get a little cooler here.
I just wanted to elaborate just to everybody real quick. Basically, in a nutshell, installing an aisle shower in my van. As you guys saw the video today, and I know a lot of people are going to watch it, I think.
Yeah.
The sofa is going to be cut in half from 6 feet to 3 feet, and it'll start where the pantry is at, going into the middle of the aisle. And then the rest of the sofa part, that'll be removed. The water tank will be moved underneath the bed.
The back bed.
Underneath the bed in the back. And then when you're walking in the rig, you'll have a 30 by 30 foot pan with a drain that's plumbed to the gray tank with a curtain around you for an aisle shower.
Yeah.
And eventually, I think over the generator compartment that's going to be there, can I actually maybe kind of like put my toilet there out of the way, my portable toilet? Or make some sort of a cabinet there.
Well, now you're sort of rebuilding a wet bath concept into that. I'm not sure about that. Yeah. Don't they have beach showers down Florida free? I would just use it. I'm not sure. Hey, Mike G, nice to see you. Well, it's, you know, I've tried to tell Marshall things are very dangerous because the Coachmans, they put the water, they put the storage tank for the water right next to the electrical distribution panel. So if you ever have a leak, and I don't even know if it's GFI, you know, so it would trip if there was ever connection between water and stuff. So I worry a little bit. I told Marshall, we talked about this today. You really have to have a real seal around that electrical. Yeah, when Marshall speaks calmly like this, he gets 70% cuter. I know, Mallory, when he's not ranting.
I just want to just make a point
say what you want
to the people here. People ask, why would I want a shower in the van? Well, I'm an urban city van dweller camper. So it's not like I'm out in the woods or somewhere where I could take a shower outside. So there's a lot of places that I go.
Keep going, yeah.
And there's a lot of places that I go where it's, I'm in a city area, and I might want the convenience of having a shower inside the rig for privacy. So having an indoor shower is very important for a city dweller. Very important.
Well,
another thing I just want to make a point, just to cap this off, is when hopefully this happens, I think Rosie's going to help me out with this in the future. When we put the pan in there, in the aisle, I just wanted to let you know that Leisure Travel did this in their van. If you look at the video of my cousin's Leisure Travel, they had a piece of wood that was carpeted, and it had a handle, and you would sit it on top of the pan. So when you walk in, you're not walking into the pan, you're actually just walking into stepping on the piece of wood where it goes flush with the rest of the floor. So that has to be done.
The problem is they've probably sunk that shower pan to a distance of 1.5 inches.
Right.
In other words, they put a lip around that shower pan and then lowered it to
Well,
floor,
it's
like I
actually a
did at the
sunken floor.
Rancho. I lowered the shower floor
Okay.
below grade level, so Jen could have a roll-in shower with no lip, but yet you could still have drainage that went down. So I had to slope all
Also,
of
the
that
problem with
stuff
that is
down.
that I can't do that in mine because the leisure travel has a sunken floor and mine doesn't, right?
Right.
Mine has the, so,
Well, I don't know. You need about an inch and a half to 2 inches, and you need a very strong pan. Plus, you need bottom support below that from
Okay.
underneath it.
but what can you put on top of it to protect the pan from going in and out of the rig if it doesn't have a sunken floor like leisure
Yeah,
travel?
I mean that's a real issue. You know, you really have to either put a piece of carpet down over top
Pop it
or
over.
build
Yeah.
a little shower frame with an insert. So, let's see. Yeah, well, you certainly need a P trap, what they call, because you don't want this will be plumbed into the at least the gray tank, and you can't have fumes coming up into the shower area. So you have to have a P trap below that the water sits in that keeps the air from coming. You know, there's some plumbing issues that have to be addressed on that. I was trying to make that clear to Marshall today, but it's been a decent visit.
And just one thing about the water tank, existing water tank I have will actually fit underneath the bed all the way in the back before the area where the legs of the bed are at, like right where the doors are at. But if I do that, I won't be able to access the storage from underneath from outside. So I'm thinking of getting a water tank that will fit underneath the bed between the legs of the bed. So I'll still have access to some storage in the back where the back barn doors are at.
Yeah,
So
if it was me, I would use the existing, but I would use the existing. It fits perfectly behind the bed at the very back of the coach. Therefore, you're saving a lot of money on the new water tank. But he wants to be able to reach through underneath from the outside and put storage under there. I say, why can't you put it in from the inside and butt up against? But I don't know. It's not my drive it out to the Rancho for a month and then come back and pick it up.
I didn't want to make this a van hangout or nothing, but I just.
No, it's fine. We can talk about the visit down here too. There's a lot of people are going to say, how much money did you put in Elvis's pocket? And blah, blah,
for the record, just for the record, people saying Rosie gave me money. Rosie did not give me any sort of money.
I did offer to pay for a haircut for
all the money that I spent. Some of the meals were paid by Jory because he publicly said he was going to pay for us.
Marshall.
I have my own money.
Yeah.
She didn't give me any money. So
he actually bought food for us too. So I was very happy.
Yeah.
He pulled out his debit card
and I don't. And another thing with people just real. And I'm just going to say this.
Hallelujah.
That. I don't know what you people think, but I've said this before and I'll say it again.
Hey, King. Nice to see you. Yeah, I'd like to give Mike 13,000. Go ahead, Marshall.
Rosie and Jory are more to me than just friends. I consider them my family. I know that they love me from the bottom of their heart, and I love them, and all of you know that. And I just want to say this with all the hate.
That's
and all
funny,
this,
Mike.
all the stuff that's going on the internet. It's pretty sickening to see all the hate. But one thing I just want to say,
I haven't really tuned into that, but go ahead.
Is Mikey Mike the guy from Chicago? Not Mike G, but Mikey Mike. Is that the guy from Chicago that supported me on Super Chats?
Send me a check for
or is that somebody else? I don't know.
Yeah, I really am sorry I didn't get to meet Mallory, but we did make the attempt. Next time we come through, we'll make it happen because she's somebody that Jen and I definitely wanted to meet. Mikey Mike has always been really nice to me. I don't know what Mikey Mike's prior status was. And when, I attempt to talk to Marshall about certain things on YouTube, but then I finally came to the conclusion that people are going to believe what they want to believe. So it doesn't matter what I say. It doesn't matter what I say anymore.
No,
so,
people will just believe whatever they want to believe. It doesn't matter.
Susie, hey, Sister Earth. Hey, Toof. what happened to your real family, Marshall? You burnt them out. So, I mean, I think Marshall explained that before, that your lifestyle is not one that your family agrees with, Hey, Smooth.
Hey, Smooth.
No, I didn't get a shower in Elisa Marie. Nice to see you, Smooth. I looked at some of the engineering issues of putting one in there. So, hey, Nicole, nice to see you. Yeah, I don't really even have my messenger on, Nicole. So it was, it's just consuming so much of my power on this. It would literally drain my battery in an hour and a half on the phone just idling.
I don't want to make this into a van hangout or nothing, but I just wanted, if anybody had questions about my van, about the build of Elisa Marie in particular, the video that Rosie showed, I'd just love to entertain those questions, and I'd love to talk to you guys back and forth on the comment section on that video. It's been fun talking with everybody.
Okay, thank you, Nicole. Thank you.
There's been a lot of positive comments.
Yeah, the people enjoyed the video. I didn't take Marshall out to our dinner tonight. Was a separate event on there.
Right. So, are you going to tell people your itinerary from here, Rosie? Or?
Well, tomorrow I'm going to be up in. I'm going to leave tomorrow and head up to Tallahassee, and get on our way by Saturday morning. We'll be officially turning westward and going across I-10 towards through Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and right up into California. No, I wouldn't. No, it's just this is the first time I've ever really. Hi, Chris. Nice to see you. Hey, Fun Finder. This is just the first hangout I've really done. Had a chance to do.
Chris, did you enjoy the video of the Rosie have made of Elisa Marie today? I'm sure you did if you watched it. It was a good video. We got about 56 watching. No, I didn't sleep with Rosie. I slept with Elisa Marie.
I'm not. Didn't take Marshall to dinner tonight. Was about Francis and Babs and checking out Francis. Y'all know Francis. I'm not ignoring you, Bergs. I'm just not paneling people up tonight. That's all. This is just a hangout just to wrap up Florida. So, RE, you know what I mean? You got to do your own thing in life and have a little backbone. It doesn't matter what I say in life. People are going to believe what they want to believe. Oh no, Elvis Camo, I love your stuff. No.
So King is asking, did Lockdown clean up? I want to meet up with Lockdown. He says he's going to help me detail some outside of Elisa Marie.
For me, I mean, people believe what they want to believe, but I don't tell other people how to run my life, and I don't tell them how to run their lives. So, that's the bottom line. At almost 60 years old, I'm not about to have people tell me how to run. Well, extreme winds and blizzards in England. It's queer. It's strange, Nicole. It's crazy over there.
When does the winter end over there, Rosie, in UK?
I think for Nicole it ends on August 1st.
The winter. Really?
I'm just joking. It's pretty challenging and stuff.
Nicole commented on my video, and I said now I think she could fit into the jungle room, because how tall is she?
Who?
Nicole.
5'9", I think.
Is she?
I'm not sure.
I'm just curious how tall she is.
I'm not sure.
How tall is Mallory Williams?
Yeah, Mallory, like I've seen a side of Marshall that was really refreshing this time and almost adorable. Well, give that a week. It'll be back to business as usual. And we get winter 365 days a year. That's funny.
All right.
No, I'm not going to adopt Zia. No, I'm moving on to heading back home. I've got my life to get on out there, but it was, I have to be honest, I was impressed with the Lisa Marie.
Well,
yeah, there we go.
Let me just say this about people saying, Rosie to me I think she is kind of like a mother figure because she has her own kids, and she is a parent. And my dad's gone, and my mom, God bless her, she's got dementia. So I really don't have a parental figure that I could talk to. So when I talk to Rosie and I talk to Jory and I talk to a lot of other my friends that are older, I kind of look at them like they're my parents, basically.
You guys, if I could wave a magic wand and reconfigure Marshall to be a positive and just not do the stuff he does, I would do it in a heartbeat. But after all these years on here of visits to Chicago, Wanderlust Estate sitting on the birdseed can in the aisle at Walmart trying to change Marshall, I recognize that that's not gonna. I'm not in the people changing business anymore. I'm here to enjoy the traveling life. I'm here to talk about Class B camper vans. I'm quite sure I'm going to get another camper van and stuff. And this is the direction I want to go. I don't want to be a part of these hangouts that go for hours and hours.
Rosie, I just wanted to let you know real quick. I wanted to point this out to you. You remember that lady, Karen, the Jewish lady that I got in her wide body in Chicago, and she had 6 dogs? Remember?
No, I don't think I saw that.
Well, there was she's got a wide body.
Thank you, Leanne.
And I was just going to mention it to you that she's in Arizona right now, and she wants to trade it in for a Class C. And they're giving her an offer on it. And I think she's looking to sell it real cheap.
Oh, I had a great time in Jackson. Oh, my God, Cooper. You kidding? I can't wait to get back to Jax again. But you got to figure, I'm sorry, Marshall, to interrupt, but I saw Frances. I saw Babushka here, met her for the first time. Saw Drew again tonight, saw Jory, saw Marshall, saw some other people that did not want to be on video and stuff down here. So it was an awesome visit to a lot of people in this area. I also got to hit the beach and really think about getting a place down here in Largo for the winter time, which I'm really seriously considering. That. Hey, Vegas Vixen, nice to see you, honey. Hi, Dory Lynn. And I was so happy to see Dory Lynn up in Jacksonville. It made it so cool. Hi, nice to see you, Janice. Yeah, I also say I wish I could hit him with the magic wand and always make him.
I want to say one thing to Janice Adams that was cool, something van related. She said, she has a van that has no top on there.
Yeah.
And she used to say the reason that they bought the van, her and Bruce, was they could pull it into a garage. Mm-hmm. And I didn't realize how important that was until I went to Las Vegas and New Orleans, where there's really no parking. You do have to park in a parking garage. So I kind of see where she's coming from. It's kind of cool to have a van at no top at all because you could pull it.
Well, I just like the way they converted it. I always told Janice Adams and her and Bruce did a magnificent job of. Mm-hmm. The proof of the pudding is in the using it, and they have used that van lot, like crazy. Tens of thousands of miles of doing something. 2.5 years. Yeah, I know Mallory's like, you've had 2.5 years to consider. It's time to pull the trigger. Mallory's always like that. She's got a memory. It's like, Rosie, you said the same shit in 2015, and you haven't pulled the trigger yet.
Trigger on what?
Buying a place down here. So, but it's closer. December's coming, and I'm really thinking about a double wide down here. And some of the park models are amazing.
I'm just far away from the camera, so if I get closer to the camera, my head is like natural. Put my head next to yours, Rosie.
Oh man, Marshall. I'll take a picture of that and I'll be.
No, because the way I'm sitting, so if I come closer.
No, I just think that you're, Janice, I like the way that you got good duty out of your vehicle. How did you live in Chicago with Arkansas plates? Hey, Sean. How did you? I don't know. I don't know how he does stuff. I guess when you got cops just running around.
I know. My home base state is Arkansas. I have residency in Arkansas.
I mean, when you got Jen likes Florida a lot. Hey, Debbie Ariola, nice to see you, sweetie. And I want to give a shout out to Debbie Ariola. When I was coming from Colorado into Kansas, Mobo, Debbie Ariola calls me on the phone and tells me there's a restaurant in Russell, Kansas that serves a great buffet. But she had the time a little cocked up there. But wasn't that awesome? We would have hit that restaurant. Russell, Kansas is the home of Bob Dole and Arlen Specter from Pennsylvania senators. But wasn't that cool that she called me rolling and said, hey, you're rolling into Kansas now. There's a place to eat. It's got a really great buffet.
What city is she in Kansas?
Well, I don't want to dox her.
Oh, you don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you know, she's not that far from Jeff T. Rowe. Where, if you are you? Oh, you're curious to know where I am? In the Clearwater area. Yeah, Francis looked good tonight. I have a video of Francis coming tomorrow so you're going to enjoy that. Francis was very upbeat, had a beer tonight at the restaurant, had some salmon, so it was good. Let's see, I don't think you ever really crapped on Jory's yard, did you? I mean, it's like...
He had a toilet in his part model that the flusher on there broke, and I told him about it, and he was ticked off about it, and he said, I had to call the plumber over there to fix the toilet.
Well, I know that. I always say that, Jan, if you were very helpful. No, she was very helpful to Jen and I when we were considering. She showed us what it was possible to do with a van. And this is what Janice Adams did for us. She made us think about a van and as opposed to a bee.
I want to say two things real quick. One of them is to Janice Adams as a van dweller. Janice Adams, what do you think about the upgrades in the jungle room and the Lisa Marie? I just want to get your opinion since you're a van dweller. And the second thing I just want to say, when I stayed at George's Park Model and I stayed on that mattress, that was the mattress that Blubberlust stayed and Carolina, let's just say they were on that mattress. That's the mattress that they slept on. So,
do I have to hear this?
I just wanted to, just for the record, and Bina changed that mattress. Obviously, changed a lot of things in that part. What did you think about Bina's part model?
Beautiful, absolutely spectacular. It's the first time I met Bina's Facebook friend of mine. Hey, Tara, nice to see you, sweetie. Hopefully, we'll be able to meet you in San Diego. It's the last official thing we do on the trip when we come in from Arizona.
So, how tall is Cooper?
He's got to be at least 6 feet.
Isn't
6
pretty
feet
tall?
long. Ooh.
How tall is Doug?
Doug is about 6 feet 1.
Hey,
Rujix, nice to see you. That's it. That's funny, Rujix. No, Rob, I don't think so. I'm just a realist in life. People are going to make up all kinds of stories and stuff like that.
Pretty cool. He ate one of my
But
boys.
you know, honestly, if you let other people live your life for you, you're making a tremendous mistake in life, and having people do continuous hangouts and things while other people are out just living life, meeting people in real life and having a blast. I mean, it's such a big difference to worrying about,
what can you read what Jen said?
Missing you too, Sue. She says, I like the pop-out windows, but I would have had a toilet. At least I would think claustrophobia in a jungle room. I like the queen size bed.
Well, for one person, I wanted a bigger bed, Janice, but I had to save the refrigerator and do a budget build. So I ended up saving my refrigerator.
Actually, talked about adding a compost toilet. Yeah, Dory Lynn, it's just too much. It's just too much. I mean, people become caricatures of themselves when they sit and do that hour after hour, and the lies that they spin are beyond belief. Yeah, I'll take another. But I don't want to go that way anymore. Nobody wants to live Marshall's life. I don't want to live his life. Hi, Ellie. Nice to see you. I don't want to live his life. Yeah, I'm concerned. You need to get exercise. I mean, if you're a member of Planet Fitness, you have a perfect reason you have a perfect way to use the exercise equipment and all that. So nice to see you, Ellie. Yeah, this is YouTube Fantasy Island, I know. So I've just seen the way things get spun up, and I'm just like, I'm just so glad we're on the road. No, I didn't. They didn't have any chilled cores, so I just got some Michelob Ultra, which isn't bad. So yeah, I figure I've lost about 6 pounds on this trip so far. Yeah, nice to see you, Vegas Vixen. Yeah, I think he probably does have long hair. That's the only money I offered was to get a haircut. I said I'd be glad to spring for that. He's like, no, I like mine. Hey, R.C. Robertson, nice to see you, my friend.
Here, but what a
positive, good person he's been.
Yeah.
I really have to give a shout out to R.C. Robertson. He's an amazing, amazing person.
Rosie, in the 70s, I was just curious. Did you have sideburns?
I don't think so. I'll show a picture when I get back to show me in my high school graduation picture. I don't know what's the big white below. So, but people like rub one out. Rosie, they'll never turn a corner in a positive direction again. But I don't really care. I mean, it's all the spirit of fun and stuff like that. Hey, JN, nice to see you. I don't go anywhere and see people without being positive about it, because negative begets negative begets negative. Hey, Annie, nice to see you. And I finally came to the conclusion when the trip began that people are going to say the things that they want to say regardless. So it doesn't matter what you say. That I've just decided to just push it out of my life. So nice to see you.
You too.
I was curious too. You really don't have a lot of miles on your
65,000.
And you got it at what?
38,000.
Yeah. So I will finish this trip with probably 7,000 miles. That was originally what I thought it would be, a 7,000 to 8,000 mile adventure. Yeah, Dory Lynn's beautiful.
What did Dory Lynn say? Can you scroll?
She said she's 5'8". So.
Oh, she is.
No, not in a bar, Nicole. Nope. No, not in a bar. Just in an undisclosed location in Clearwater, Florida. What is Elvis true? Uber and offered an Elvis experience, I think, is be perfect. That's pretty funny. Rob, I didn't see what you said. I've seen some of the hateful stuff that you've said on other hangouts. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. So, yeah. Well, Rob, I've heard what other people have said about him. Okay, and when do you ever call it even? Live in the past. Live in the past. I don't really care anymore. I'm living my life. I'm going home. I got stuff to do back on the rancho. Going to put all this trip behind me, do some other videos, and move on in life. I'm not going to dwell on it and be so concerned to be on a hangout for 16 hours a day. Hangout after hangout, day in, day out.
You know what I've realized, Rosie, about people? They talk about too much stuff in the past.
Yeah, you can never move
change
forward.
The past.
Yeah.
Instead of actually talking about the future, where the future actually matters, and you can make change in the future. Why do people talk about the past so much?
That's what I figured. It's like no matter
you can't change the past.
Yeah, you'll never change the way people think. You'll never. I just stopped. I do my own thing now. I put up my own videos. I do my own hangouts and things, and I don't. Some people. I mean, I enjoy Dave a lot. He's a funny guy. Dave the fisherman and other people. I really enjoy their approach to things. But other than that, I've stopped caring about. You can only have so much filled up to here with the untruths and things, and then it just reaches a fill point, and that's it. And I don't. With his what, fat teeth? No, I'm not putting any money towards teeth or anything. No. I don't know who that means. Elvis Hobo Feet. Telling you why. Maybe if you really change things, would do. This is a roadmap. It's up to you to change. Yeah. Yeah. So it's not up to me to do that. Well, I'm just saying, Rob. I'm gonna go live my life. Okay. I'm not going to sit on Hangouts whining and complaining about stuff. I'm going to go on and move on back home. I've got other people to see across the U.S., across I-10. And I just want to be back to doing my stuff. So that's my bottom line.
Some of the stuff that's been said, and I'm not going to mention any names, but
I just see what like Rob on out Rosie. He doesn't care what comes out of it.
I don't attack.
He'll support somebody that sucked down thousands of dollars, has nothing to show for it at the end, will blame everything on me, and nothing on the other side. So he loses his credibility card with me. It doesn't matter. So, hey, Tooth Decay, nice to see you. Sweetie. Hey, Juice, good times. That's right. It's good times. I'm not living other people's lives. I'm not going to get sucked down with all that nonsense anymore that they do. It's all an endless swill. It just never ends. Never ends. The chargebacks. Well, Rosie put money in about the chargebacks. I'm not wasting my money digging a hole out that other people create. The reality of Marshall on YouTube is even if his PayPal's, even if his, what is it, yours?
Super chat.
Whatever, your AdSense is gone, you'll still be doing the same stupid crap with PayPal, so what's the point? I don't care, Rub One Out Rosie, you lost your credibility a long time ago too, because you don't have any objectivity at all. You only see things the way you want to see them. You back up people that have lied constantly every single step along the way. So you keep doing that. You keep on keeping on. Okay, I'll do my thing. You do yours. This is a change for me now. So you do your thing. You live with yourself. I don't like a lot of crap that Marshall does, and I've told him to his face about it. But I'm here to have fun on my vacation tomorrow. Put it in drive. Move forward and get on with my life back on the rancho. Well, rub one out, Rosie. So do you. You support trash too. Bottom line. That's it. So that's my bottom line.
So what do you got planned for the rest of the year, Rosie?
Oh, well, 19 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, I can't. Yeah, it's all about fun, Juice. I'm not going to get dragged down into all that nonsense. Yeah. Nice to see Juice. Tomorrow, it's going to be up to Tallahassee and moving on from there and heading west. I think we might take a stop in New Orleans or Baton Rouge, maybe the Jimmy Swaggart Christian Family Worship Center, which would be pretty cool to see Brother Jimmy up there. That'd be pretty cool, holding that up, talking and all that. That would be pretty good. That would be a lot of fun to do that. Yeah, and he said, I have family and friends who make big mistakes. I still care. No one's perfect. He's something, you used his business name. I don't even know what that means, Sunshine. Yeah, Brother Swaggart. Yeah. No, I didn't do anything with the solar system at all. What do you have planned for the rest of the year? What are your plans?
My plans? Just to go back up to Chicago and just spend some time with my mom and do some stuff up there. Oh, I'm gonna visit Lady. I want to visit Lady T in Michigan. I'd like to visit her. I was supposed to visit her last week.
She's a nice lady.
She's cool.
She's a nice lady.
Yeah.
The balloon. Yeah, some of us are closer than others, so I don't know. Somebody asked him that question, Ellie, what he's doing. I know what I'm going to be doing. Going back and getting ready to put the garden in for the season. Hey, Sherry, nice to see you. King wants to know.
When am I coming back to the Shy? Probably in about a month.
Yeah,
probably in a few weeks to a month.
I'll tell you, it was awesome to see Dory Lynn. I hadn't seen her for 2.5 years. It's like we just picked right up where we left off to meet Corey and Doug. That was great. They were really nice people. How much money did Rosie give you this trip? Tell the truth.
0. Sipar. In Assyrian, we call it Sipar.
Yeah, nothing. Are you going to do more? I sure am. I'm going to do more baking hangouts, at least one more month of that to go on. And yeah, can't wait. Can't do a couple more baking hangouts and all that. Hey, Ice Techer, I'm running my own hangout tonight. Just saying farewell. This is really the first one that I've had. I think I was on his for a little bit the other night. Yeah, it was more fun this time for sure. It really was. Rob, I don't really care anymore. The problem is you don't have a life. So you're so deep invested in this. You're on every single hangout all the time. I've moved on now. I'm not on to that.
Hey,
yeah, Joshy,
hey now.
Nice to see you.
Hey now, Joshy.
Yeah. That's had a good time. I'm not living your life anymore, Rob. You continue spinning your BS and have your fun, and I'll have mine. That's the bottom line. Yeah, Joshy B, how are you doing? It seems like a zillion years ago. No, your whole life revolves around it, Rob, because that's all you do is go on hangouts and talk about it. You're so invested. He has so much real estate in your head. It's unbelievable. Meanwhile, I'm meeting Francis, I'm meeting Drew, I'm meeting Cooper, I'm meeting all these people, and day after day, your little brain is just screwed into that so hard. You can't even think of anything else. It's a hoot. It's a life. Yeah, my life revolves around Jen and the rancho. Rob's life revolves around being in these hangouts every day. Every day. Oh, Rosie said this. Rosie said that. Oh, she gave him money. She did this. Just sitting back, just laughing. Francis looked great tonight, Lynn. We had such a good time with Francis tonight. It was amazing. I couldn't believe that she just got out of the hospital. She looked so good tonight, healthy, ate her dinner. Her friend Babs was sweet as could be. Yeah, it was awesome. It was good, really good to see them. Hey, Kelly, nice to see you. See, all these people assume because they're in this little star chamber in another hangout that everybody thinks the way they do. And in reality, other people have their own way of thinking and seeing things, and it really bothers them like crazy. Like that. Yeah, it was really good to see that. There's a lot of people that don't agree with what's going on, and that's the reality, brother. So when I leave here, foo. Yeah, and I can't say what I'm sure he'll be back to doing the same crazy stuff. When you bringing back repair videos, I'm waiting. As soon as I get back, there's a lot of stuff to be repaired. I want to get into the workshop. There's some more things to be done out there. It doesn't matter, Rob. I saw a lot of other people here down here too. How much time can I spend with my dad? My dad is off to Florida with my brother, so there's not a lot of time that I could do. I had a very small window to see him before he headed south. So there's your answer. Now take that and run with it and see if you can spin that your usual way.
Rosie, I had a quick question for you. What work did you have to do on that? What do they call it? Shine shack room at your house?
I had to do a lot. I have a whole 10-minute. Hey, Lady T, nice to see you. There she is.
Oh, there she is.
Hey, Dustin, nice to see you.
Hey, Lady T, how you doing?
Yeah. Just I'm gonna get rid of this Rob. I've had him on my hangout.
Really?
I've had my limit with him. Let him go on there and spin his hate and remove him once and for all. I'm tired of him.
You're tired of him?
Yeah.
Who is that for the record? Because I've seen that guy for years.
No, I've just had him.
Do you know who he is?
He spins lies all the time, and I've just had it. I'm not going to put up with his nonsense. Let him go over and spin more lies. Yeah, I can't believe we're going home already too. It's gonna be weird to be on the road again. But can you believe we saw Joshy Bingham? Man, when was that, Joshy? A long time ago. Seemed like forever. We left on the 17th. Let's see, the 17th we were in Salt Lake. The 18th we were in Denver. Wow, the 18th. 13 days ago? Wow. That's it. Well, I'm kicking that dumbbell out. I'm not having that dumbbell talk about my family and how much time I spent with my dad. That's pathetic. It don't even make sense, Rob. Timeout, Rosie. It's been 4 days since. No, I'm not timing you out, Ice Decker. You're cool. I could only get away from work when I could. Happy, I had to create a window to go.
Hey, Lady T, thank you for watching the video.
Yeah, it turned out better than I thought it would. It was pretty amazing. So yeah. I'm just that guy I kicked out. He just spins so much crap that just move on.
You kept your hangouts pretty positive, huh, Rosie? You haven't went into all the troll stuff.
I never went into all that stuff. I don't deal with it. I state my opinion one time and I'd be done with it. I'm not going to battle people that say you went to Chicago, blah blah, and the school was closed. Well, of course the school was closed. It was a testing center, not the university. But they don't care about that.
I think since you've been on YouTube, I've only seen you have one meltdown, and that was against Jimmy Rents. And that was the only time that you really.
I mean, I could go down the whole list of just lies and stuff, but what would be the point? Yeah. If you're a sucker if you let other people tell you how to live your life on YouTube. Yes, I did Sunshine Max. I have a person living there, Tom from Modesto, who's been staying there. So, thank you.
Lady T says, your van looks really nice, Marshall. Excellent job you did. Thank you.
Yeah, it looked pretty good. Hey, Maxine, nice to see you, sweetie. Then after we saw, the next day we saw Maxine and had a lot of fun with her. Really good person. Yeah, that's what I say, Emerson Red. But they want to come on here and they want to think that they can own your life or tell you who you can see or who you can't see or what you can do or what you can't do. Not at my age. Punch that guy next to you. Yeah, so, yeah, Sunshine Max, you keep on too, sweetheart. Should have seen Rosie with me, Marshall. She downed a 6-pack of Coors between the hotel and the restaurant. That was pretty good.
Who's that?
Hey, Breda Boy Elvis, nice to see you. We're heading back tomorrow, back to the Rancho. So just wanted to do a wrap on that because I honestly was impressed with the work that was done on the interior of the Lisa Marie. Was pretty amazing. So let's say I can buy that, but what about tons of other people to see? Sorry, but I saw a lot of other people. I saw a lot of people down here that didn't even come up on cam down here. Oh, I missed some serious rain. Yeah, I'm glad I was gone, Kelly. So when I get back, it's going to be the usual positive stuff that I do. Marshall will go on his way. Oh, thank you very much, Beta Boy Elvis. Much appreciated. I love all the content that you put up. I love the parody stuff that you do, and I'm glad you're doing Hangouts. Yep, that's it, Lady T. Love you, honey. But Marshall's going to have to steer his own ship forward.
I want to address the floor. A lot of people.
Yeah, we needed that Vegas fixing. Absolutely, we needed that during the fire. So
a lot of people.
I guess that changed me a lot. That fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, unban Beta Boy Elvis next time. I mean, he's a funny guy. There's the juice.
I want to make this clear.
See, people think if you don't see people on cam, then you didn't meet the people. But there's some people that come into this drama zone and they say, you know what, I don't want to be on.
Yeah, I want to just make this clear because a lot of people are talking about the floor on Lisa Marie. Now, I got the floor. I found it in an alley.
Marshall rode my coattails for months. Let's see. We got a blizzard up here. I know. I saw your video about the blizzard. No, it's all fun. Beta Boy Elvis isn't. You got to unblock. You promise you're going to unblock Beta Boy Elvis. Tell him.
Who Beta Boy Elvis?
He's a nice guy. He puts up funny content and stuff. He was the gun guy that you talked about.
Okay,
he's a real cool guy. You know.
Now let me just say this about the floor. I found the floor in an alley. It was free. It didn't fit together and lock in together the right way like a brand new one did, but it was just a budget build, and I'm just experimenting. I know it's not perfect. I know I can improve it, and that's the bottom line. The bottom line is I didn't pay anything for it, and it was just an experimental budget build. And it's better than what it was before. Let's just put it that way, because before I had the carpet and it was filthy. So it's not perfect.
The floor is better. I think I could have, the Luann, I think that the people, when the floor was installed, see, Luann is not a really good substrate for flooring. It's okay if you're going to put carpeting over it. Hi, Vicky, nice to see you. It's okay if you're going to put carpeting over top of it. But if you're going to put a wood floor over top of it, it's not
so what do you
stable.
What do you put for wood floor then? For on the bottom of a wood floor?
You put about a ½ an inch sheet of plywood or OSB, preferably exterior grade plywood down. Okay. You raise that up about a ½ an inch, and then you put your 1/8 of an inch to a 1/4 of an inch of laminate on top of it, and you have a very stable. Everything locks together really beautiful, and it sits in good. So it all locks in good. Marshall has me blocked because I'm your friend, Vicky Victorian. She's a sweetheart, Vicky is.
Well, I've seen some.
Hey, Whiskey OG said free haircuts at Walmart tomorrow, Elvis. It's funny. Whiskey OG is a riot. He is so funny. He is a riot. He's a riot. Yeah, do I wish Marshall would exhibit better behavior? Of course. But when I leave here, I move on to my own world again. I will be looking for a place. Has that floor ever seen water damage? Hey, Joe King, nice to see you, my friend. That's hands down the funniest and coolest troll of all is Joe King. I had to force a wrench into his hand on my.
So I got a question here for the side chat. Question real quick.
I do love you, Whiskey OG. You are awesome. You are so funny.
Who is the moderator that timed me out or banned me on Dave's Hangout? Does anybody know?
I don't know. See, I'm not over.
I know you're not. I'm just asking.
I don't watch any of the. I mean, I check into Dave. I got to be honest. I check into Dave's stuff and I say hi because he's always nice to me. Beck is always very pleasant to me. But I don't know who did it over there. So, but Whiskey OG, yeah, everybody likes you. Yeah, the bad news. Dave and Lamb have made up no money for you. There you go. There's the bad news. So. So, some of this stuff, these people, you have to admit, it's pretty funny, Marshall. Some of the stuff that these people put down. You know, did you take the carpet out first and then lay down the wood flooring?
Yeah,
I think it looks better.
Yeah, I took the carpet out and then I put the wood on top of the wood. Yeah.
Yeah, what I was looking at wasn't so much the flooring, because that's a one-day job to, you know, to put down a substrate and stuff. And I know that it wasn't a simple matter to do that. So I'm not dissing the work that was done, but I'm saying the flooring always goes. That finished flooring goes last when everything else is done on there. So that's easily fixed. You know, but I think a lot of work was done over the last 6 months, particularly a lot of hard work. So I'm going to honor that work and tell you, when I went into the Lisa Marie, you can see it on my video today. Yes, he took a lot of crap out. He stuck it on the parking lot, storage stuff. But when you look at the actual inside of it, now people said, oh, all you're doing is stretching material over top of fiberboard in the back, but it had to be done the right way, and it actually looked decent. You know, things actually fit together pretty well. I really thought I was going to go in there and it was going to look like an interior junk heap. Yeah, I think so, Sean. It would take me a very fast thing to do, but so I'm going to honor the work that was done, though, and tell you,
Rosie, what's been done.
Yeah, you are funny, Ice Techer. You're really cool. You're smart too, and you're funny. I'm sorry about the U.S. winning the curling gold medal. So Rosie, what is it that just a question for you real quick. What is it that you can, let's just say, you know, because the trolls are they're perfecters, they want everything perfect, right? And you know I love camper vans. So what is it that you could do to help me as far as like labor wise to make the Lisa Marie perfect? Well, I don't know if I'd help you labor. I'm just saying if it was my rig, I would polish up the kitchen double burner, probably take that out and have that re-chromed. Definitely shampoo the over ceiling up there.
I need a new countertop.
The exterior, see, I'd put a lot of attention on the exterior because a lot of dirt is collected. You've put all of your attention on the inside.
Right.
But the outside, I would clean up all of the caulk, all the grease and all that stuff. Take a buffer and compound out the whole rig, and then put new striping on the side of that. That's what I would do. If I had the Lisa Marie for about, I'd say probably about 6 weeks, it would look like it popped off the showroom floor from the Amish hands at Elkhart, Indiana, that handcrafted that thing. It was done by his helpers. I'm not sure who did it, John McClendon, but I just wanted to say, when I came in today, it was pretty impressive. I wasn't prepared for that. Didn't it look good on video? Did you see that?
Let me answer this for the people.
Hey, Milt Pappas, nice to see you.
I never said that I did it myself.
Yeah, the floor isn't real good.
I said I had the assistance of some people that assisted me with their knowledge and guidance and tools to get the job done. I didn't do it all completely by myself.
Hey, Zombie Birdie King, nice to see you.
But I participated in a lot of it. The door panels are all done by me, I can tell you that. The door panels are done by me. The walls are done by me. I found the couch. So
yeah, I think that's a good point, Joe King. The humidity has to warp the floor sooner or later. You'll get this cupping. Hi, Supet. So you really need smoothly.
Just for the record,
you really need an all.
How much did I spend with this build?
Hey, Honey Badger, nice to see you.
It was with the interior build, as far as the floor, the couch, and the door panels.
Good night, Nicole. Good morning.
Floor, couch, and door panels, $300. Pop-out windows, $20 each. So I got this build done well under $500, what you guys see. So you can tell me who can build a camper van like that for $500 the way that I did.
Good night, Nicole. You take care. But the floor is a pretty easy thing to remedy. But now he's talking about, you're looking super. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Yeah, I'm sitting next to the big man on campus. But
$500.
Zombie Birdie King, did you see the video Did you see the video of the van, the interior? Now, Marshall had 10 minutes to stage it and remove a lot of stuff inside. But for the quality of the build interior on there, I thought that was
the build was done.
I was like,
the build was done for $500 or less.
Yeah, the pop-out windows were nice Vegas fixing. So I'm surprised, but they turned out real good. No, I'm not. I'm tired. It's been a lot of time in the sun. Day after day, we've been meeting people and having dinners and hanging out. Yeah, check it out. See how it looks. I mean, Marshall, maybe we can chat sometime as a property and fleet manager for 30 years. I mean, Beta Boy Elvis knows a lot of stuff. Yeah, the inside was roomy. It's just, the thing is specking in a composting toilet now, because I really think that you need a toilet in a rig. Looks like your cousin. Did you take Elvis to? No, I didn't take Elvis to the dentist.
I got a question for the
and
audience.
I'm not chipping in a thin dime for his teeth.
I got a question for the audience. So what do you mean my cousin couldn't sell does that mean after 7 days the auction is over and it says it wasn't sold? Is it relisted?
Yeah, true, Juice.
Just a question for audience, saying that my cousin's van, my cousin Tony's van couldn't be sold. What do you mean it's auction, 7-day auction is over? Is it relisted now? It happens a lot on eBay. You can't sell it within 7 days. You got to relist for another 7 days.
Yeah, this is a different Lady T. She's up in Michigan, up in
that's
that area.
No, I know, but that is the same. There's only one Lady T. What do you mean different one?
No, but I'm saying Teresa Artistic Design used to be Lady T also.
Is she? Well,
yeah, she changed to Teresa Artistic Design.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you wish your jugs looked as nice as Dory Lynn's. Yeah, Dory Lynn's a good-looking gal out there.
Does Lady T watch your channel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think Dave will give you any more money, huh?
To me? First time.
I don't know. He's asking you if you think that Dave the fisherman will give you any more money. I don't know.
No. Of course not.
Yeah, Lady T's been on my channel, and I've been on, she was hospitalized with pneumonia. A couple weeks ago, she got discharged. So we got an urgent message. So we all hit her, messaged her up. And,
is she on your Facebook?
Gonna be when I get back, Elvis Camo. I got some cool things in the work. We're gonna make the first thing we're gonna do, Elvis Camo, is pick your favorite dessert, and we're gonna make that on the Hangout. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, Cooper met Cooper's cousin too. Boy, Cooper comes out with his really nice. I mean, he's the best dressed guy. When you go into the place, it's like he and his cousin looked like they just stepped out of GQ magazine, and I wasn't prepared for that, right? So it was really fun.
Maxine is in there.
Our next stop is going to be Tallahassee tomorrow.
Why are you going to Tallahassee?
I have some more family to see in Tallahassee.
Oh, okay, because you keep on mentioning that. So.
Yeah. Yeah, Cooper was styling with tons of class. He was. So were you, Dory Lynn. There's Jerry Nodoff. But it was very, from top to bottom, he was pretty cool. And then we went over to Park Place Lounge where Francis drove the U-Haul into the corner, tore the top of the U-Haul off. We were living that. Yeah, Elvis Camo does great Elvis parodies, and he does everything with a positive spirit and stuff. So he's I don't know if we're going to stop by Anaheim, Ujiro. Maybe we're going to stop by I want to see Tara in San Diego, but I would sure like to be able to buy you a cup of coffee, Yujiro. Semper Fi to you. What about this Route 66 tour? I'm going to take Vegas Vixen on my Route 66 tour. Hi, Eliza. Eliza. Hey, Shonuff. Nice to see you. Hey, nice to see you, Joe. Big Dog RVing in the house. And, you know, glad we had a little chance to conversate today, Joe. Good to see you back. I'm going to definitely check you out next time I come up. Yeah, the last leg of the trip, your girl, last leg, we're going westward. Family to see in Tallahassee. Yeah, you get to the San Francisco Bay Area. Stop in Oatman, Arizona. Francis is great. You're going to see the video tomorrow of, yeah, it would be great, Yujiro. That would be awesome. I'll keep you posted. Yeah, Elvis Camo said, tell Elvis I said hello and ask him when he's going to start making cooking videos. Everybody asks him. Rosie, how much work was this to tame Elvis? He seems civilized. Probably $5,000 calmed him down today. Right? No. See you later, BBE. An honor to see you tonight. You're awesome. Oh, Francis, I was so happy to meet with Francis. Looked so good today and so happy. And gave a big hug. You got a nice video coming up tomorrow of meeting Babs and Francis. Does Elvis have a brick to work at, huh? Not like Francis does. Hey, Francis, how are you? Are
you having the beer?
Yeah, I want to have a beer tonight. Oh, boy. Oh, Jack Thompson, yeah, we look forward to seeing you in Virginia. I'd love to say, don't worry, Maxine, Marshall will be back to his same self tomorrow. His regular programming will be on. You're out of here. You're out. You're gone. You're gone. Say bye. You know, you're out. You're out. Bye. Bye. Joe King, you're a troll. Bye.
Well, like this guy RE in here. He's a pure troll.
Somewhat. Ari's, you know, let people have the day. The one that, you know, I mean.
No, but my supporters don't want to see those kind of trolls in my show.
Well, that's what's I'm saying. This is my hangout. Could you beat Elvis in arm wrestling? I don't really think so. I don't have much left in the way of muscle mass and stuff. So, yeah, pretty skinny. We're all shooting for the title, King Troll. I think probably you have to unseat Ice Decker. You're pretty cool. I think you have to unseat Joe King. I think he's the yeah. We got some people yelling out here. Joe King. Yeah, it's okay, Jack Thompson. It's fine. You know, it's fine. That's fine. Let's see. Yeah, I'll take one more beer tonight, and that'll be it. Yeah, somebody's yelling around the place here tonight. Oh boy. You know, I can say people is I tell Marshall the same thing that I tell everybody else in life, and Jen and I do the same thing. Be positive in life and worry about I'm not drinking tonight. Not drinking tonight. I mean, I'm not driving tonight. I'm certainly drinking tonight. So. But yeah, it was quite an eye-opener, the work that had been done on the rig. So tomorrow, We got a really good video coming of the dinner tonight with, if you want to see Francis and check that out, it's going to be all cool. That's going to be a good video. Yeah, the golden rule would help a little bit. That's right. The best thing Marshall could do is pay it forward and, try to be a positive person. Hey, Coach 9500, nice to see you. Yeah, can't tell if you're drinking or driving. Come on now. Coach, hey. DW Red said, what did you get done into the band?
What did I get done
today, DW, or generally? Did you see the video today?
I don't understand what.
We'll let him
question elaborate on that.
Yeah, Jack Thompson, I was kind of impressed with. I wasn't prepared when I went inside. I thought it would be a lot junkier. Hey, yeah, the King's looking at my shawarmas. I always said Marshall should get a job. Hey, Andrew Honda, I always said that, yeah, I think that'll continue, Ice Techer. I don't think that'll ever change. I always thought he could do great selling Class B vans, because if I was going to buy a RV, if I could talk to somebody that lived full time in one for over 2 years, they could tell me what really counts and what really matters in an RV, as opposed to buying one and then having to regret your decision if you bought the wrong RV. So, did he get his van fixed? Which thing, DW? Yeah, it has the knowledge, but not the personality towards person.
I got you.
Hey, JK NoCal, nice to see you. Yeah, the Mercedes one with the handicap access ability, that's awesome. Yeah, that was a good rig. Yeah, Coach says a Motel 6 would be the best RV. Oh, the steering? Was there a problem with your steering on the rig?
No, not really. I do have to have probably some front end work and alignment. Marshall, it'd be great selling RVs. You're very smart and knowledgeable in that field. Yeah, I am. I could get a job working in sales if I wanted to.
But he would go off and somebody doesn't buy a Class B. Yeah, I should have, Mike G, now that I think about it. Well, I got plenty. I'll be back in Colorado. Actually, I was surprised that Lisa Marie really didn't have a smell in it. Oh, RE. JK NoCal, how you doing? Nice to see you, my friend. Going to be putting it in gear and heading west again. The long trek back. Marshall grew in me over the years. I'm actually a fan. That's pretty cool. Honest work, four-man band. Hondo. Safe travels. Thank you. Yeah, I don't think work is in the future. There's no, So what happened the other night? He has not. Well, do you want to disclose what happened the other night with?
What is he talking about? What happened one night?
When you left the coast and then came west.
Oh yeah, I had a breakdown. My Lisa Marie died at the stoplight and had to get a jump, and the next morning couldn't start her, so I had to get a starter solenoid. Starter solenoid somehow went out.
Yeah, that's it, Maxine. Yes, what actually happened was that if you buy those cheap aftermarket Chinese, everything from voltage regulators to starter solenoids, they're made so cheap. The metal is so crappy that it burns through and loses its ability to make a connection. So I told Marshall, you need to get the good Famoco OEM stuff that'll hold up better. Yeah, another solenoid, DW. Can you believe it? Another solenoid on there. I was shocked. The rig just chews through solenoids. It just chews through solenoids because they're so cheap. You know, you have an initial voltage surge that goes through and closes that contact. But his alternator could be overcharging, but I have no way of, I don't have a voltmeter there to check. It should be putting out about 14.4, something around 14 volts, something like that. Yeah, because I got a I always said 14.4, 14.6 because you can go under load and still not discharge your battery. So yeah, that's always the benchmark I use, 14.4 volts. Yeah, Maxine, I always like original Ford products for that because they're going to last 8 to 10 years. Those solenoids, but the damn Chinese replacement ones that they have at Napa and places like that, they're going to last a year.
So, Rosie, quick question for you. Do you allow people to use your content in their videos?
Yeah.
So how do I...
The only thing I ask is the live stream stuff.
How can I make mine not allow people to use my content? Do you know what the option is?
I don't know. Oh, well, I'm not sure, you know. Yeah, Josh is... Yeah, Bosch is good too, exactly, JK. But you know what they sell in Napa? And a lot of these AutoZones and stuff, they're the cheapest, lousiest solenoids and voltage regulators that you can get. And actually a voltage regulator is going to open and close that many, many times, but they use this very thin strip tin on here. And what happens is it burns through and then it doesn't make the connection because a lot of it is gone. So it's wiggling here and it's stopping here and not making connection as opposed to being over here. So I've told Marshall, you need to use good quality replacement parts, especially on the starting system because the surge of voltage is so strong that it eats through metal and just destroys it. Yeah, Elvis Kama wants to know if he can continue to use your content in his videos. So his videos are all fun and.
Well, I've seen this content, and I think that they're pretty demeaning and insulting.
Elvis Camo?
I mean, he doesn't make good content like Norbecker, but I don't think that he's no Norbecker.
Well, he's a pretty positive guy. That it's just my take on things.
He's no Norbecker.
Well, who is, right?
I have a feeling he's Dave Displaced.
Norbecker's pretty amazing.
I have a feeling that Camo is Dave Displaced. There's something, his style is like Dave Displaced.
I don't know. I think Dave Displaced has been gone for 2 years.
Dave Displaced is actually Tucker Poon from what I heard.
I don't know. I've heard Dave. I just don't think I don't think that's him. Yeah, Smooth said stick with Motorcraft.
Yeah, Motorcraft is OEM for Ford.
Oh, I love Coates. Yeah, I love Coates. He's cool. Yeah, have the alternator tested. That's what I wanted him to test the output. Just put one probe on the chassis and another on the positive. I'm not sure whether that's a negative ground or a positive ground on that system. So, but just check the output on that. It should be 14.4 to 14.6 6 volts. So you might be overcharging and it's too much, but that's kind of a rarity though. Okay, it's a negative ground. Okay, there are some few systems that have a positive, weirdly have a positive ground on. Acme makes the best parts. Ask the Coyote. Okay. Well, it was too late that morning. I think, what did you have, a mobile mechanic or somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he just slapped on.
I didn't even have a chance to take it somewhere to get the alternator voltage check.
Yeah.
Or output.
Yeah. Oh, you can hear it whine in his videos. Okay.
I got a question for Coates.
One thing you should do, Marshall, is invest
I have a question.
$5 into a voltmeter.
I have a question.
Multimeter.
I have a question for Coates 9500. In the year of 2017, how many months of the year did you work? Just a question to Coates. Because I don't think he worked a lot in 2017. He was off most of the year between the winter and between looking for the van and staying with his mom and stuff. Just a question. How many months did you work for the year of 2017?
J.K. NoCal said more than you.
Well, no, I'm asking him a straight up question and I want him to answer it.
That's pretty funny, actually.
I'm asking Coates, how many months did you work out of the year of 2017? Let's see if he answers. He's not answering. Now he's all quiet. Huh?
No, he'll say he takes his time.
Okay.
Just saying.
Answer the question. How many months did you work out of the year of 2017? Well, why won't you answer? I'm asking you a direct question. You won't answer it.
Yeah. I think Gerald worked sometime, so I think he probably worked 3 or 4 months. You know what Gerald did, though? Good night, Dory Lynn. Love seeing you, honey.
Good night,
Take
Dory.
care. Do you know what he did that I really liked? That I admire what Coates did. He had that, what the hell did he have? He had the pressure washer. And he actually went and knocked on people's door and offered to pressure wash their homes for a couple $100. No, that's pretty cool, Marshall. I mean, that's putting some money in your pocket. I had to I admire that for him doing that. Now that's something you wouldn't have done, but I'm just saying that, yeah, that was pretty cool the way he just grabbed the bull by the horns and went out there and.
I got another question for Coates since he has questions for me. Do you pay the electric bill at your mom's house for using her electric?
Bars, CTVs.
I paid Janet electric. When I used to live with Janet, I used to pay her electric bill. When I used to live with my dad's, God rest his soul, Tulo Joe's trailer, me and Narcy used to split the electric bill. And I used to pay all of it before Narcy came. I used to pay the electric bill with my sister Janet. But what about Coates? Do you pay an electric bill at your mom's house for staying there? We know you only work like 3 months.
Yeah, I answered that on a live hangout, DW Red. I really appreciated that. The good news is all of her medications are covered, but that was awesome of you to reach out with that. That's great. I don't think on a road my message reply went back, but I thought you saw it on the hangout. But Jen wanted to thank you very much for your courtesy and kindness on that. So, yeah.
I got a question for the side chat question. What about idiot people watching? How many hours do you guys work per week? Just curious. Do y'all do like 40 hours, 60 hours?
No, you're
Everybody in the side chat.
DW Red. I just saw what you did on the headlight. I didn't comment on it yet, but no, I enjoy your. You're a very nice person. I enjoy your stuff. I work about 30 hours a week now, something on that, something in that range on there.
Camel said he works 70 hours a week.
Yeah, you got to spend $5 on voltmeter. Actually, Napa and any of those places will test. They'll test your alternator.
Cooper works 15 to 25 hours a week.
I think he works more than that.
Really?
Cooper's responsible for a pretty big operation. He's got a pretty big payroll of people to make. Now, Ice Techer says, how many hours do you bake? Probably the same. Probably the same number on.
I don't consider being an entertainer on YouTube begging. YouTube is a 1099 contracted job that you got to pay taxes on. And if you're an entertainer on YouTube and people are supporting you for entertainment, I don't consider that begging or panhandling in front of a gas station or street and stuff. I'm an entertainer.
Well, the really big thing I worry about, Marshall, is if something big ever comes down the pike in the future. You know, when you go to retire one day, and if you can make ends meet, or if some medical emergency comes up, or God forbid your rig should blow up or something, then what do? You know, it's a tough situation.
I look at it this way, Rosie.
Hi Oz, nice to see you, honey.
If I get a regular 9 to 5 job, you won't see me on YouTube. I won't be here. People won't have to worry about talking about me anymore because I won't be here. I won't be on YouTube. So if people want me on YouTube, they've got to pay. And if they don't want me on YouTube, they don't have to pay, and I won't be here. I just won't be here, and they'll just talk. They'll just troll somebody else and talk about somebody else. So, like they're doing in the Hangouts. Dave is going after Glam, Glam is going after Dave. They have to talk about somebody else or do something else, troll somebody else.
Joking.
That's the way the trolls work on YouTube. They move from person to person, from subject to subject. They trolled Nomadic Fanatic, which he's got 150,000 subs, but they're talking about more about me than him. So I'm doing something right because I'm bringing in viewership. They'll just go to somebody else. They'll move on to somebody else and stuff. That's the way people are. That's the nature of people and stuff. They'll move from person to person, subject to subject. That's how it is.
This chat's moving real fast. Let me see here. What did Mallory? Yujiro, I think you said good night, but yeah, that's cool. Yeah, because I always enjoyed Dave's content. If Elvis and I are to be together, I will need him to get a job. A girl needs a stable roof over her head. Well, hey, Kit and Cat, nice to see you.
Who said that?
Mallory Williams. Hey, Alpha Wolf, nice to see you. Marty Lou said, once my swimming pool is filled and it's camping weather, I am gone. That's pretty cool. Mallory's pretty funny. She likes to be kept in style down there. If you come to Jacksonville, I have many friends that would give you an opportunity for full-time employment. There you go.
I don't like Florida, Cooper. It's too hot over here. It's too humid. It's not conducive to van life. In the summertime, it's a scorcher. And I don't want to live in an apartment or live in a mobile home or whatever like most people do.
Well, I have to confess that I'm very happy now that I'm at the point where I can consider, the Clearwater area getting a nice park model or a double wide or something like that to be down here 4 months of the year. So that's really my next goal, is to get something that I can be situated in Florida after Christmas, take off for Florida, and then spend 4 months in Florida, and then at the end of April, head back to California. Oh, absolutely, Susie. Letting Jen get a real good sleep. We're taking off tomorrow. Yeah. So.
Quick question for you, Rosie. if you don't mind.
No, no.
What motorhome would you buy in the future, and how much would you spend?
I would definitely, if I'm traveling, I really want to kind of have a Class B with me. If I have a park model, because I want to be able to take off to a place like Key West, and as difficult as it is to boondock down there, to try to boondock in Key West for a week or so, or to go to Melbourne, or to go to Miami.
So what would you spend, and what model?
I would probably spend up to $25,000.
And which one would it be?
I would try to get a maybe a Rialta, VW Rialta, which I really like. We saw some on the road. They were amazing. The wide body.
Jen liked that.
Jen loved that Rialta, and she's a big fan. There we go, Coop. Yeah, there we go. I'll do that with you, Cooper.
But you've never been in a Rialta to make.
I need Joe King to go in with me on it. You know.
You've never been in a Rialta.
I'm not sure, Sister Earth. I'm going to disable the exterior outlets.
Can you
imagine Marshall plugs in? There's no fucking power to that.
I just want to say for the record, Jen told me she's been in a Rialta and she likes it, but you haven't been in one.
No, I haven't been in one. I haven't been in one to make the call.
Okay.
But
she likes it. She's been in one. And she said
Jen's not really going to be able to. She doesn't really. This was like her big, giant adventure. So once we get back to the rancho, it'll probably be me doing quite a bit of the traveling. If you're going through Detroit, have you decided if you're going to go through Detroit? Matt, I want to go through Detroit. I want to go through Minneapolis, St. Paul, and Detroit, Lansing, Ann Arbor, Detroit, Windsor, and then down to Chicago this summer. That's what I would really like to do. Oh, Joe King has 25,000 hidden in his sock drawer. You gotta like Joe King. The reason I like Joe King is I forced a wrench into his hand. You know, he's like rejected wrench. Finally, he just gave in. But Joe King is he's a funny guy. He's in nobody's side. He's on Joe King's side, but he always puts a smile on my face, and he always makes me laugh. But I don't hate the Bergs. I don't hate the Bergs at all. Bergs is cool, you know. Yeah, Oz said Destin, not Detroit, but yet there's a lot of good things to see in Detroit up there. I'd like to see the Henry Ford Museum. I'd like to go to Dearborn, Michigan. I'd like to see. We passed the Walter P. Chrysler home in Kansas out here. You know, there's so many things that I would love to see.
Are you going to stop in Destin Beach, according to Jimmy Ransom?
No, I'm not going to see. I'm not going to stop in Destin. I want to spend more time with Ice Tecker. I don't want to ban you. I like you. I like you here. I want to spend more time with family in Tallahassee, so I've got to kind of hightail it. Did you allow him to take doggy bags to the restaurant? Who? Georgie? Who? Marshall hasn't, quite a few of the meals Marshall hasn't been a part of. Tonight he wasn't a part. I don't get around. I'm going to use the restroom for a minute. I'll be right back. Okay?
All right, cool.
Oh, boy. Marshall, please don't wreck my hangout. Don't boot anybody, please.
I won't boot anybody.
Yeah, I did, Oz. I looked at a few park models. Hey, Kit and Cat, nice to see you.
I'll just take a little restroom break. Yeah, I'm not going to block anybody. I'm not going to time out anybody. This isn't my channel or hangout. But when I get on mine, believe me, you trolls are going to have yours. You'll have yours. You know who you are. You'll have yours. In fact, you won't even have yours. You won't even have a chance to spat out your hate on my channel. So you definitely won't. No, it's just a camera angle. That's all it is, just a camera angle. See? Hold on a second. There. This is a camera angle, basically. There you go. Bam. Oh, we get a side shot here. Like a Greek god. Man, I'm so beautiful. What a beautiful human being I am, huh? Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely wonderful. Magnificent. What a wonderful specimen I am, huh? Yeah. What'd you have for dinner, Rosen?
I had a ribeye tonight.
Again?
Yep. We went to Outback Steakhouse to celebrate Francis being back home again, so that was great. Francis looked good. Wait till you see the video tomorrow. All right. That's good, Sherry. Russell says we own a place in Dustin. Hey, bottom line, nice to see you.
Have you ever been to Dustin, Rosen?
No, I haven't.
Yeah. According to Jimmy Ransom, a lot of other people I talk to, they say it's the most prettiest beach in Florida.
Yeah, I've just never, I haven't traveled too much in Florida. Oh, yeah. When Jory handed you some Walmart bags.
Man, if you guys, let me just say one thing. If you guys think the most interesting thing to talk about is me taking a shit, okay, and farting or smelling my fart, smelling my shit, then you guys are pretty fucking sick, all right? Talk about something else.
I don't care. That was shit, funny. Man. That was
fuck.
Hey, bottom line, that was funny. Marshall, you have to take your humor when you can get it. I mean,
hey, they're all obsessed with my ass, man. It's not my fault I got a beautiful ass. I mean,
no, don't.
Come on.
I'm going to kill the hangout if you do that. I'm telling you, I'm in a nice place here. I'm not going to, I'm in a fancy place. It ain't going to happen. Ain't going to happen.
Okay, I want to address this real quick. Now that I'm here, because I don't ever go on your hangouts, and I never will because I don't go on your
hangouts. You don't go on.
But one thing I just want to say, people are saying
hey, Warren,
this.
Nice to see you.
People are saying this over and over and over again. They're talking about T-Bergs. Oh, he's so funny. He's so charismatic.
I love T-Bergs. He's cool.
So, are you ever going to meet him in person?
There's a good chance if I go up to the Northwest. Yeah. You don't like T-Bergs? Don't you think he's?
No,
he's a cutie pie.
No, to me, one thing I said this about T-Bergs. He said he's going to support me, and he didn't. He's trying to get attention and like views off of me and stuff. I'm not interested in his conversation or his shtick at all. I don't know. I'm just not interested in him. I'm just saying that people just keep on talking about him over and over and over again. And I know T-Bergs isn't replacing me because I don't go on Rosie's Hangouts. I'm not really interested in talking to her panels or her topics or her hangout. I'm a vandal or I'm an RV channel. So when people keep on saying T-Bergs replace me, I'm not even on Rosie's channel for him to replace me. I don't even go on there even before I don't even go on there even before he went on there. For months, years, I don't go on her channel.
Yeah, I mean,
so
I don't
how can
really, honest to goodness, he doesn't like my hangouts, and I don't like his hangouts.
I
don't go on his, and he doesn't go on my.
I just want to reiterate this. How can T-Bergs, people keep on saying, he's a new king, he's replaced you, he's this, he's that. I haven't even went on Rosie's hangouts for literally months, years, because her panel, not that I have anything against them or whatever, it's not an RV hangout. So to me, I'm an RVer and stuff. So for people to keep on saying that, now let me ask you this question. Your hangout, you have transgendered in there, right? Where does T-Bergs fit in? I'm just curious.
T-Bergs is just a
He's
really
not a transgender.
nice guy that just came in.
But what topic does he talk about?
I'm not sure what he came in.
What topic does he talk about, though? Because, I'm just curious. Like, he's not a T-girl. He's not transgender.
Let's talk about I think just general stuff about it. I wanted to go to Publix Market or Publix, what is that called in Seattle, where you throw the fish? And Berg said, yeah, we can throw the fish. I thought that was.
But what I'm saying is, people on your hangout, like Ellie.
Hey, Janet, nice to see you.
I listen to Ellie talk about food, cooking. I listen to Ellie talk about food and cooking. I listen to Brendan talk about politics.
The Bergs.
I listen to people talk. I don't see this guy talking about any topics or nothing. He doesn't really.
Yeah, Yujiro says press one if you're not transgender. Oh, Yujiro is pretty cool. No, I think the thing you don't like about mine.
His voice doesn't compare to mine at all.
The thing you don't like about my panel is it's no topic. It's like all kinds of topics. It's a free for all. Right. Yeah, and people want to come in at the end of the week on a Saturday night, and they just want to shoot the shit. For the
record, T-Bergs he can't sing, in my opinion. He does his voice.
Did you hear him play guitar? He's pretty good.
He can play guitar, but he can't sing at all.
Really nice.
He has no voice at all compared to mine.
Hey, Saul Goodman, there's my lawyer, Saul Goodman. He's the best of the best. Hey, Patch, nice to see you, my friend. I hope you're feeling better. We were really worried about got your video in your feed about your health update, and I'm glad you had the site update. When I get back to Santa Rosa, I got a lot of videos to catch up on, but nice to see you. I'm doing good, Patch. I'm just a little worried about you. I'm kind of freaking out with some of the stuff. So
I think I sing much better than T-Bergs. I think I have a much better voice than T-Bergs. If you guys have a better voice than me, let me hear you singing. I'm calling all you guys out. Let me hear you singing. Make a video.
Hey, Lisa Gardner, nice to see you.
Camper Van Elvis. But when people say something, I want them to prove that. I'm challenging you. If you think you got a better voice than me, sing. If you think you got a better rig than me, show me the rig.
A lot of these people just.
It's like
they're not content creators. They're here just to enjoy YouTube.
No, what I'm saying is they criticize.
But you ask them to come. Oh well,
what I'm saying,
but the critics allowed.
They criticize. If you think you have a better camper van than me, show it. If you think you have a better voice than me, let me hear it. If you're so great in your lives, you're a perfectionist or whatever, show it to the people. Don't just come on the side chat. Put your cell phone camera.
Well, what you're saying is nobody can ever criticize it. I mean, unless they're. So why would New York Times have a movie critic or a theater critic? They're not going to say, "Hey, you go do better." Their job is just to criticize.
Let me give you an example. Okay. You're a transgender woman, right? Now you can criticize a transgender person because you're transgender. You went through the process, so I wouldn't have the authority to criticize a transgender person because I'm not transgender.
Well, but
you see what I'm saying?
Transgender person is not just about being transgender. They're a wide passel of what they do in life. But I'm saying, if I was a lousy singer, it wouldn't matter if I was transgender or not. You'd still have the right. You'd still have the right to criticize me and say, you know what, Rosie, you sound like shit when you sing. I'm not going to tell you, oh, I'm transgendered, so you can't criticize me. Right. I'm just going to say, okay, I just can't sing.
But let me give you an example.
I'm saying you're telling these people that they can't rightfully criticize somebody's singing.
No.
I say that they can, because a critic's job is not to do better than the person. A critic's job is to look at something and say, that's not good.
No, let me explain something to you. For somebody like Debbie Ariola, she's not a singer, right? Now, my friend, the Colonel, is a professional singer, and he's good, and he makes a lot of money at it. He makes $500, $1,000, $2,000 on a show. He makes more in one show than what these people make in a month. Okay?
Well, I'm not going to say that.
He's a professional entertainer. He's a real deal. I want to get criticism from him because he's a real deal. Because he's good and he makes money at it. So I'd rather get criticism from somebody who's.
But if you sing on YouTube, though, do you not open yourself up to anybody's criticism?
They're not qualified to criticize me because they're not professional singers.
But you put it out there. And
they can, but it's not.
They can have an opinion.
It's kind of like.
I agree, Chris Diamond.
Right,
exactly. Pull you aside and say, "Hey, look, this is what I think about your singing."
And I would listen to what he's saying.
If you sit here and sing on YouTube,
but
I think everybody has a right to.
They have a right. It doesn't mean they're qualified, though. That's the point. It doesn't mean that they're qualified. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
if you're not a professional singer,
your ear tells you. Like if you have an Elvis and you hear like I told you, sing Kentucky Rain. What was the first thing you said? I hate that song. I hate that song, Kentucky. Then you started singing it.
Okay.
Know?
Bottom line is
Ozarks
lady. You're not a singer. You're not qualified to be a judge on American Idol. You're not qualified to judge the way that I sing. If you're not a van dweller, if you don't have a Class B camper van, you're not qualified to criticize mine because you don't have one. You don't know what it's like to live the life or walk in those shoes. If you're not a transgendered, you're not qualified to criticize Rosie because you haven't been through the process that she's been through to do this. The mental evaluations, the hormones.
Disagree a little bit on that.
That's my point.
You can criticize me and but I'm more than just trans. I'm also. They say Rosie. I don't like that you'll hang around Marshall. I mean, I can't tell people you're not qualified to say. What do I say? It's got nothing to do with trans.
I'm just sick and tired of these fucking trolls. Seriously, that come on here and talk all this shit. And they can't back it up. In other words, they haven't walked the miles in anyone's shoes. They haven't walked a mile in my shoes living in my van for 3 years or being an Elvis tribute artist or doing anything. They haven't walked a mile. It's like they criticize. They have the right to criticize. They have the right to hate and talk all the fucking shit that they want. I think when we share our lives publicly but in other words,
that we have to be prepared for Dave or Glam or Lisa Carly or anybody or Vicky, Victoria or Ellie. Kit and Kat, I think that we open ourselves up to.
Exactly.
We can't cut them off and say you can't have an opinion about how we.
But the thing is, if somebody wants to cut you down in your life and not help you improve, why have that person and give them a platform? Why give them? In other words, if somebody doesn't want to help you improve in your life, improve yourself, right? Why would you want to give a platform for somebody to knock you down?
I just think
to just keep on punching you.
Well, they don't keep on. For me,
that's the question.
Hear me out. For me, it's
the
equivalent of this. You took a New York Times play critic and told him, you can't criticize this offering of Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf at like Lincoln Center for the Performing Arts because you're not allowed to criticize unless you can say what's going to make that show better. But that's not the critic's job to do that. The critic's job is to be a dispassionate, objective person and look at something and say, you know what, you're off on this thing, or this didn't capture the essence of what Albee was thinking about when he wrote this.
If they're not the American,
this is what I'm saying. Because you and I put our content out there, we can't regulate who gives us feedback on the content. You're trying to be selective on who
like American.
It,
let's look at American Idol. Those people, those judges, their opinion matters on American Idol, right? And then it's the people that vote on American Idol. But isn't there certain things in life where there's judges that are appointed and qualified?
Of course, but that's only in legal matters that have to do with, criminal or judicial things. But Marshall, don't you think if you come out and say, I'm going to sing some Elvis songs tonight, and then you say these people aren't qualified to pass judgment on it.
I don't believe it.
But yet, they're used to hearing Elvis on the radio for years. So to me, if you tell those people like they're not qualified to pass judgment on it, I'm thinking, well, they're the mass audience out there that buys the records or buys the downloads, the Apple, the iTunes and all that.
Let me ask you a simple question. You're transgender, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you see all these people that are watching. We've got 102 people watching. Would you rather have someone tell you how to improve yourself as a transgender, or just keep on punching you like a punching bag, insulting you and demeaning you? What would you rather have?
Well, I think B is a way to build A. You know, I mean, let's say Mallory Williams has been a critic of mine with some of the things that I do, and it's fine.
But is she vile to you? Is she vile?
No, she's not vile to me. But
that's the
to tell her that she has to tell me what to do to improve my being trans.
Okay. But
it's not so important to me if she just criticizes and said, Rosie, you should not do this, or you don't put your eyeliner on correctly. I mean, she doesn't have to be the one to tell me to do it. All she has to do is say, you're not doing that like the correct way or something. And I'm not going to be insulted by that. She doesn't have to then say, hey, let me bring you down to Orlando and sit you in a chair and show you how to do it. I mean, a critic's job is to criticize.
Is it their job to be vile and
insult? Well, vile is different. No. I mean, a good critic will be very selective about the things that they thought did not make, the presentation proper. Chris Diamond does a very good show. I've told you before on his shows, but the things he recorded have been good. He holds an audience. He's very engaging.
He's the real.
With the audience.
Okay, so he's the real deal. So let me give you.
Hi, Drew. Nice to see you.
Chris Diamond is a professional entertainer. He's been doing it over 30 years. He's a friend of mine. He's an RVer. He had 20, 30 camper vans. He makes $500,000, $1,500, $2,000 on shows. He's good at it, and he makes money at it. So what I'm saying is he's qualified to train, teach, instruct, and criticize. And criticize. Okay. Yes, he is.
Okay.
Because he's the real deal. He's this is what he does and stuff. So with anything in life, how could somebody, in other words, it's freedom of speech. Anybody can criticize anything. But how could somebody walk a mile in your shoes?
I'm kind of enjoying this discussion, to tell you the truth, Alan, because I'm trying to make the point to him that if you're going to be an Elvis tribute artist, then what do you say to an audience? That they're not qualified if they pay? Like when I was in Vegas, there was a guy, I can't remember his name right now, but he did a very great tribute. But you're going to tell the people in the audience that they don't have a right to say, hey, you sound like Elvis, or man, you're spot on, or something like that. I mean, people have heard that stuff, and
we're not talking criticizing. I'm talking about these people on the internet, these trolls that are behind that screen that you see. They're not criticizing. They're downright insulting and demeaning and hateful. It's beyond criticizing.
No, I'm just saying, I use that for an example, Mallory. That's all.
Mallory is a nice person.
Yeah, she's positive.
I don't think that she's vile, insulting, demeaning, or hateful. She might tell you.
No, I meant that just as something I grabbed Mallory did. I just remember, but I took that in the spirit of a pot. I didn't take that in a negative kind of way.
People talk about my weight gain. I know I've gained weight. I'm 260 pounds. I used to be 230. I've gained 30 pounds. So instead of saying, okay, eat this to reduce your weight, or do this to reduce your weight, make you healthy, they talk about my weight. And it's like, okay, I get it. I know I gained weight. I'm not healthy. I know that. Gained 30 pounds. Okay, so why not tell somebody to help them, give them advice on diet or something, instead of punching like a punching bag over and over again, and just put yourself online and just let yourself get punched up like a punching bag.
I know, but you got to understand that it's been a two-way punch-a-thon.
I'm not punching anybody here.
No, I know you're.
I haven't said a goddamn thing.
People are always going on the last thing. You know what I'm saying? So the only thing I can say is a positive direction over time will yield positive results. If you backslide into,
I've got testosterone. I don't back down from anybody. I've got testosterone in me. I don't take estrogen. I'm not a tiger. I've got testosterone, and when somebody comes at me, like the way the trolls are coming at me and stuff, I'm going to come out aggressive because I've got testosterone, because I'm a man and stuff. So
Well, then you
That's
you
I've
gotta
got
just
testosterone. I'm
Okay.
an
You
aggressive
gotta
person.
live
I'm Middle
with,
Eastern. I'm
you
hot-headed
gotta
and
live
stuff.
with the results. Yeah.
And I don't back down from anybody. So that's just the way it is.
Let's see. This shit's moving so fast. I can't. I got no chance of reading that.
I'm a man. I've got testosterone. I'm Middle Eastern. I've got a hot head. I can be aggressive. I can be mean. I can,
Yeah, Mallory said, leave Elvis with me for 90 days. He'll either be dead or or he'll be on the cover of GQ magazine for
Debbie
the
Areola.
September edition.
Debbie Areola, you wouldn't even think about touching me on it. You'd think twice.
Debbie's a sweetie. Did you hear what she did for me across Kansas? She called me up when I crossed the Colorado border into Kansas. And she said, Rosie, I got the nicest restaurant for you to go to in Russell, Kansas. And here's the name. She messaged me the name. Didn't quite work out because the timing was great. But that's a friend. That's what a friend will do for you. Can you imagine that, Marshall, somebody calling you up when you cross the state line and said, I want to tell you guys, this is the beautiful friends that I have.
Let me see what those are. What is those Irish ladies saying? Where is she at? She's been on there for years. It's going so fast.
She's a great friend that she sent me.
It's going so fast I can't even read it.
I know it's. Let's see. Yeah, she really did me a kindness. She said, "You, I don't know. I can't get this damn thing keeps."
You got to hit the blue arrow.
Well, hey, T-Bag, nice to see you. Hey, let your light shine. Nice to see you. Hello, Jody. Yeah. So I understand what you're saying about the critic thing, Marshall, but YouTube is more of a wide open platform than like a Chris Diamond. I understand what you're saying about Chris Diamond. He does the shows. He gets paid to be a performer. So his opinion, he's going to understand what flies or what doesn't fly.
Because he actually does it for a living stuff. So,
but when you're just putting general stuff out there like singing, people can have an opinion about that.
Doesn't mean that they're qualified. Doesn't mean.
Hey, make it stop. Yeah.
Doesn't mean that these people are qualified for any of that. That's my point.
Okay.
Well, let me ask you a question. I'm a man, right? Am I really qualified to criticize you as a transgender?
Well, you can criticize visually, which you've done before. You told me like my breasts are oversized for me, and I mean you've done that freely.
But would you rather get the?
I'm not the kind of person to criticize people physically on what they look like and stuff. I'm more about the spirit that a person has and all that, but. You don't have to be qualified to criticize a transgender person. Well, as far as makeup, you can say you either look good or you don't.
If I criticize you on makeup compared to, say, like Vegas Vixen, whose opinion would you take? Of course you're going to take Vegas Vixen because she's a woman and she knows how to put makeup on. I don't. Do you see my point?
Yeah, I see my point, but you're trying to take that basic ability of people to see something and say to them, you're not qualified to talk about that. When in reality, they see you standing there, so they can see whether your makeup looks good or not. Now, as far as making it better, would I take a Mallory Williams opinion about something? Of course I would. But I'm saying for straight criticism, somebody like Alpha Wolf or somebody like Ujira Ahmed, they're going to tell qualified. You. Well, but they have eyes. If they see you.
Hold on a second. Let me just talk to the audience here, real quick. If you're not an Elvis tribute artist, if you don't sing like Elvis and dress like Elvis, then
she's already so low.
If you're not an Elvis tribute artist, and if you don't sing like Elvis and dress like Elvis and look like Elvis, you're not qualified to criticize me. If you don't have a Class B camper van and you haven't lived in your van for 3 years, you're not qualified to criticize me on my camper van. That's all I'm pointing. If you haven't eaten shawarma sandwiches and know what they taste like, you're not qualified. That's all I'm saying. If you haven't experienced it and lived it, you can talk all the crap you want. It doesn't mean that you're qualified or have that experience or knowledge. That's all I'm saying. That's all my point is. Do I have a valid point though? In a way,
Well, in some ways
way,
you do, but there's a bit of hyperbole that stretches it across. You know, some things are visual. Some things are experiential. There's a difference between a visual thing that you see, like a trans woman, and you say, "Wow, you know, good makeup," or "That's passable," and an experiential thing where you're talking about living in a camper van or something like that. People can criticize a few things about a camper van. They can criticize the appearance of the camper van, which they do. They can criticize how you live in the camper van, but I don't think that they can criticize, you know, your experience of how you live life to the fullest or how you do your daily
Let me ask you a simple
thing.
question about makeup here. Ellie is a real woman, and Mallory's a transgender, right? And they're both, I'm sure, good at makeup, right?
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah.
You, as a transgender, whose opinion or advice would you take on how to do your makeup? From a real genetic woman or from a transgender?
Well, I would just take the general flow of people that are saying it, looking at me on a day-to-day basis. But as far as doing it, you know, a Mallory or Ellie or somebody like that, of course I would, or a matronista or somebody like that, of course I would. But I'm just saying, to be a critic, you don't have to be able, it's like telling a New York Times theater critic.
Right.
That you have to understand how to act, to criticize. So you don't have to do better in the role than the person you're criticizing. You just have to say, yeah, you were off tonight.
Says you're better as well.
Yeah, I'm going to just plug this thing in. Let me just grab this. I thought this thing was charging. So. Is that?
That's all I'm saying. Like Ozark's lady is a woman.
Yeah, she's their sweetheart. Let me see.
Right.
I love her. Yeah.
She criticizes, but
hey, Tucker, nice to see you, sweetie.
She's not qualified to
Hey,
criticize.
Cupcake, nice to see you. Sorry, the chat's really zinging by tonight. So, no, I'm just making the point that Marshall, you know, I have to be a baseball player to criticize somebody's play in the major leagues. I don't have to. These guys that sit in the booth at ESPN and they've never played baseball in their lives, but they can see if somebody's dogging it. They can see if somebody's curveball's not hitting or if somebody's knuckleball is not connecting. This is what I'm saying. I just think people can have a valid opinion about what they see. Now, it may not be the opinion to get you where you want to be, like an Elvis tribute artist that is making money, but they do have the ability to talk about your singing and say you either sound like Elvis or you don't.
Somebody like Ozark's lady doesn't have the experience, the talent, charisma, or knowledge to help me say do something in the Elvis tribute artist business.
Of course,
she's just a woman watching behind a computer and stuff.
Yeah,
she can talk all the crap she wants. But
yeah, she's not going to get you closer to what it takes.
Closer to what it takes.
But she can tell you now whether you sound like, she can put her ear and say, wow, you really sound like Elvis, or no, you're missing. Because isn't that the basic building block? You either sound like Elvis or you don't. What's the sense in building somebody forward if the basic material's lousy for making an Elvis tribute? Suppose Chris Diamond couldn't sing well. Well, we could spend thousands of dollars to give him singing lessons, style him, but maybe he would never have that good ear for doing that. So this is all I'm saying, you know.
Well, for the record, I've been doing Elvis since 2006, and a lot of people tell me that I look like Elvis a lot more naturally than a lot more Elvis tribute artists, as far as my look, because I never.
Hey, Norbecker, nice to see you.
I never claimed that I'm a professional entertainer or singer. I'm an Elvis tribute artist. It doesn't mean that I'm
well, make it stop. That's what I think. You know,
singer or entertainer. I'm an Elvis tribute artist. Elvis tribute artist, you can look like him, you can sound like him. But as far as my look, I've had thousands of people have taken pictures of me since 2006. And they said I make a really good Elvis. And one time I walked into Mother's Club in Chicago, down Chicago. And there were like 20 tribute artists, and everybody was coming and taking pictures of me, and like they all just.
Hey, Dave.
Elvis tribute artists.
Nice to see you.
So.
We got Bob the Builder in here, aka Dave the Fisherman. Nice to see you. I was just making a point that to criticize, you don't have to be the person that plays baseball. You don't have to be the person that plays violin.
It doesn't mean it's a qualified criticism.
Well, you know,
I'd rather get criticized by a qualified person, like Jody and Ozarks lady.
Hey, Lori Green, nice to see you. Nice to see you. This idiot. I'm gonna say I have a question. There we go. Yeah, Mickey Mouse. Okay, Oz, I'm heading out tomorrow. Later in the morning, I'm going to be heading up to Tallahassee. So nice to see you, Cupcake Singer. I'm going out tomorrow. Jen's doing great. She's resting up good. Nice to see you. Yeah, half the screen. But people have been pretty positive. But I guess I'm different in a way, Marshall, that I think that people can express opinions about stuff, and I don't necessarily.
And that's right. And I have the right also to believe that they're not qualified if they're not.
Okay. Well, we're going to disagree on that. The job of a critic to me is to criticize and not necessarily to tell you.
To me, the job of a critic is somebody who actually has the talent, knowledge, and charisma to back it up.
Hey, Ravens and Ribbons, nice to see you.
That's my job. That's what I
Tort is good stuff. I love Tort. Yeah, thank you very much, Elvis C. We got Norbecker in here tonight. Boom. There we go. Yeah, Berg. Okay, I never really heard Berg.
Let me answer that troll on the side chat. He says, well, you think I suck singing. I think you suck more than me because I haven't even seen your face on the camera or nothing. So obviously you must suck even more than me and stuff.
If you have to ever criticize a policeman, hey,
you must really suck.
Yeah.
Just let them talk whatever they want to talk. Don't even ban them.
Well, I am. It's just some.
I don't really
some
care.
Stuff is really.
I'll ban them when I get.
Anyway, I will be heading out tomorrow up to Tallahassee. Looking forward to being up there. Going to be on the bridge in I-10. There you go. There you go, Smooth. All right. That's pretty funny. Can you ask shawarma? Yeah,
what did Jody Tawar say?
I'm not sure. Thank you, Cupcake Zinger.
It's going so fast, I can't even.
Yeah, Cupcake.
What does she say?
I don't claim to be an entertainer or YouTube celebrity, live in the real world of reality that you don't. So
okay, let me tell you something, Jody. Till I live in real world reality. When you gave me $100 and expected me to drive from Arkansas to Florida, that wasn't realistic, was it, Jody? What, $100? It wouldn't even get me to Louisiana border.
Yeah, where's my Bergs tonight? Hey, Jessica Hammond. Yeah, I'm going to be having. We already got the restaurant picked out in Chicago, Cupcake. That's going to be awesome. Thank you.
Are you going to meet
Thank you. I'm not going to meet Bergs.
Oh, you're not?
Yeah, that's cool. Bob the Builder. That's awesome. So $300 to any charity for that. So you guys are funny. Yeah, where did the Bergs go? Okay, good to see you, Bob. Where's the Bergs? Hey, Nighthawk, nice to see you. Yeah, everything's great. I'm glad to be heading out tomorrow. It was an awesome visit to Florida, and I'm definitely considering a place. Talking to Jen about getting a place down here for January, February, March, and April. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm not mad, Bob the Builder. I'm you gotta love Dave. Always puts a smile. Dave and Becca always put a smile on my face. So Oz lady.
Why don't you bring him on your hangout with birds?
Yeah, he's welcome to come on. I just thought this is going to just be a short one, relatively short, because I've got to get up pretty early.
Not now. I'm just saying.
Yeah, pretty early tomorrow to head out. But you guys have, Bergs and yeah. Thank you. Bergs just busted a shoplifter. Well, he said Bergs cures dry skin. I love the Bergs. The Bergs is fun. What time is it now?
Eastern now.
I don't know. What time is it, guys? I have no idea what time. It
says it on your phone.
Shut up. Let me see something. It is 11:30, so I'm going to go about another. Yeah, I'm going to go about another half hour or so. But we've got a lot of good well wishes and stuff like that for Jen's doing good. She's had 3 really good nights. Thank you, Ann. Hey, Maggie May, nice to see you.
Let me answer Maggie May. Let me answer Maggie May.
Coach,
I walked into Mother's nightclub in Chicago when it was January 8th, when it was Elvis Presley's birthday, and there was 20 other Elvis tribute artists. When I walked in, I looked better than all of them. Everybody in the club was taking pictures of me left and right and stuff. And that's the truth. I'm not lying about that. They forgot about it. They were just all over me and stuff. And all the tribute artists and everybody was like looking at me like I'm God. That's the truth. You want to believe it, believe it. You don't want to believe it, I don't give a shit. But that's the truth. I don't lie. I naturally look like Elvis.
Well, I saw people in Vegas. I mean, I got, Kat said that Rory lied about people coming up to Marshall in Vegas, but you can actually see it on the videos at the Bellagio. You can see it at the nightclub. The Filipino woman is like this, taking a picture, and down at the walking on the street. Hey, you ain't nothing but a hound dog.
I've had thousands of people take pictures.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm not lying. I'm not lying when I talk about that.
I've been an Elvis tribute artist since 2006, and I've had thousands of people take pictures.
Yeah, I'm not lying when you can see it on the videos. You can watch it. So it always amuses me. Yeah, it wasn't though. I mean, you can see it on the videos. It's right there. You can see right in the club that the woman's coming. Can I take a picture? Then out in front of the Bellagio, they're all coming up to Marshall. I mean, you can see it for yourself. I mean, it's like I'm not saying it's perfect, but I'm just telling the reality. You can see it on the videos that I capture.
Mothers. It's going so fucking fast. Cool.
But I'm grateful that people come on and
let me see
you like to ban everybody. I don't like to ban.
I don't understand that.
I think people have a right to express opinion.
Yeah. Look, I look like Elvis naturally. Okay. I've got his lips. I've got same sort of a facial structure Elvis had. I've pretty much got the same hair. Okay. I've got the same olive tone skin because I'm Middle Eastern. Elvis was, the reason he was dark and had the same features, I've got the same lips that Elvis has, is because he was Native American. And his mom was Hebrew. So I look like Elvis naturally. That's the truth. So why did I get the whole club of mothers in Chicago downtown on, what is it, Rush Street Division? I walked in there and every person came around me taking pictures of me, and they forgot about the rest of the Elvis tribute artists, we call them ETAs in the club. Why? Because I naturally look like Elvis genetically. I naturally look like him. So people see me all the time. Yeah, I've heard John Belushi, but I'm better looking than John Belushi. In fact, I believe that I'm better looking than Elvis himself. I've got my own look. And I don't say that I look like Elvis. I think Elvis wishes he looked like me. Belushi wishes he looked like me and stuff. That's all I'm saying. It's the truth. He said Dave just gave Rory money. Kat said Dave just gave Rory money. I don't know from where.
Why?
I don't know.
Dave just gave Rory money?
That's what Glamorous Life is saying.
Oh. I don't know. This chat's flying. I've never seen this chat fly. So, hey, Dustin, nice to see you.
Oh, we got 171 watching.
Dave gave Vegas Vixen money. Wow, she asked for a loan. Did she ask for money? Huh. Hey, X-Scum. Weird.
Well, I'll be sending all the trolls your way because when I go back on my channel, I'll be banning all of them. So you can get all of them. I'll be banning all.
Well, like I said, this will probably be the last time you see us together on the chat because he doesn't come to my chats and I don't come to his chats. So.
And I'll be sending them all of them your way. So
it's kind of like it's like crossed swords that'll be uncrossed right now. So, you know, he always makes it a point of telling me I don't like your hangouts. And actually, he'll go open a hangout and tell why he doesn't like my hangout. But see, I got people like Ellie that I love dearly, and I can't mess up Ellie's Saturday night. You know, Marshall. I mean, Ellie's my girl, right? So,
and your moderators can ban me on the side chat. I don't care.
I'm just saying, don't get butthurt. All I'm saying, Marshall, is we're in two different worlds for.
I've said this before.
Your hangouts are band fest. My hangouts are just kind of free for all.
I've said it for the record. The only videos I watch of Rosie's is when she does Friday Night Foodies.
Yes, I know.
Friday Night Foodies mainly.
The only things I watched of his were when he was doing cooking or eating out or having a shawarma or something like that.
And I'll watch it when she makes a pie. I like that.
Yeah, and I'll watch it when he has some improvement that he's done on the Lisa Marie. But I really have to say, honestly, today I was impressed with the work that was done. I was not expecting that on the inside. I was expecting it to really be friggin' mess on the inside. So I was impressed with the way the vinyl had been done on the side. What do you call it? The jungle room back there?
Yeah.
Back, yeah. So I was giving Rory some money. Wow. Yeah, I hear you, Jody. Well, you'll see. Bergs will be on my panel starting when I get back and all that.
I don't even go. I won't go on her panel. Unless she does an RV hangout. Unless Rosie does an RV hangout.
I offered to do an RV hangout, a Class B hangout. So
we don't have any people to join us. So
I'll try again to do a Class B hangout.
And Mallory Williams says Elvis is a good-looking alpha man with great looks. Thank you, honey. To Mallory Williams.
But it's just different styles of hangouts. It's a Marshall Q's. Well, you cater everybody. Yeah, because the more the merrier. It makes it fun. I just think if you can't take the heat, then don't fire up hangouts. You have a philosophy of I don't care if it's 10 people. There'll be 10 people that
I don't care. Like right now, we have 166 people watching. I don't care if there's 5 people watching. I don't care about the numbers. I really don't care. But my goal is to bend all the trolls.
Aren't you happy to see Norbecker here tonight?
Nah, I don't need.
I am.
I don't need Norbecker.
and Dave. I'm like Dave the fisherman here tonight. I think that's pretty rocking. You know, it's Thursday night, so Dave sends Becca to bed at 10 p.m. That's it. So
he's got an oxygen tank. Remember?
He's funny as fuck.
No, he's been called out on his fake oxygen tank.
I like Norbecker just gave you the finger.
Norbecker.
You have to admit, you were talking tonight that he does the best stuff. You know, why can't you give credit on?
He's good. I like Norbecker. Yeah, he's good. Elvis.
No, I didn't spend a thin dime on Elvis's trip. No. I suggested that he go to Algodondes to have his teeth done down there because he can probably spend $1,500 and have them done down there. You know, that's what I think.
Wasn't that a good video that he made, Norbecker?
Norbecker does great. Too many dicks down at the club. The guy does great. You gotta appreciate. You don't want to give credit.
No, I give credit to Norbecker.
You got to give credit where it's due. Elvis Camo, Beta Boy Elvis,
Beta Boy Elvis is making
Nomadic Fanatic Patreon. All these guys do funny shit. You know, but Norbecker's like the ultimate in. I mean, it takes time and crafts something. He should be flattered that he does that. I don't know what the hell is with this neighborhood. These fucking cops every 2 minutes around here. Shit. Yeah, too many dicks on the dance floor.
Whoever liked Anthony Norbecker's Too Many Dicks, press 69 on the side chat.
Yeah, put 69 if you like.
Put 69 if you like Too Many Dicks by Norbecker. Let's see some 69 if you like Too Many Dicks by Norbecker.
It was great. I mean, it was funny as hell, you know.
Yeah, it was funny.
It was awesome. Jody, wasn't that funny as hell? I mean, Jody knows. That was great. I mean, this guy just does good content. It takes a lot of time for him to do that stuff. Now, people say, Rosie, people have asked me, do you flag people's stuff? And I've always said no. The only thing I've said, if you do a live stream, just ask me, you know, or but otherwise, I've said all the content once the hangout's over, that you know people are free to use that content. And people like Tucker Poon, they've been great. Other people have been awesome. King, we're going to be off in just let me see what time it is. I got to be on the road relatively early. I'm surprised. Why does Vegas Vixen need money tonight? Did she ask for money tonight? I love Rory. Did she ask for money?
That's what they're saying. I don't know if it's true.
Yeah, Tucker's great. Tucker's great. I told Tucker, you don't even have to run music on your Hangout. All you have to do is just have a place for people to show up. After Tallahassee, we're going to be heading across to, I'd like to try to make New Orleans. After that, I may end up stopping in Mobile. I'm not sure. So, but I want to go to the Jimmy Swaggart Christian Family Worship Center in Baton Rouge and do some video on there. And hopefully, I don't even care about New Orleans because I'll make that a separate. The Acme Oyster House and all that kind of stuff. There, I'll make that.
I've been over there. They have good grilled oysters. Yeah.
Oh, Rory needs car repairs. Okay. Oh, she needs engine repairs. Wow.
That's a brand newer Cadillac she has. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm surprised that her Cadillac needs $4,000 for a gasket replacement.
Head gasket?
Wow. Are you kidding, Kat? $4,000 for Vegas Vixen?
$400 or $4,000?
Yeah, I know Jimmy Swaggart. That's why I want to see him. I want him to preach out there. Yeah, is it under warranty? It's weird.
No, there's no way she got $4,000.
Wow. I thought her caddy was brand new. Transmission problems? I don't understand. $4K for Rory's car. I thought she had a new car, Kat.
That car is new. I don't know.
Oh, it was a demo unit. Okay. Wow. Hey, Greg. Oh, hey, Tucker. Good to see you. Oh man, check for flooding. Yeah. Oh man, it'll be the usual. Okay, white trash. That's a lot of money to raise.
They're lying about it to get people on Dave's chat. It's a lie. I don't believe
I'm
that
not
shit.
sure, but that's a lot of money to raise.
No, there's no way.
Pardon me.
There's no way that they're just trying to do that because they know we're getting off right now. People will go to Dave's chat. They're lying. I don't believe that. That's bullshit.
All right. Well, we got about 8 more minutes here anyway, but yeah, thank you, Juice. Always nice to see you over here. Yeah, he must have a lot of money if he can donate such a chunk to Vegas Fix, and that's a lot of money, 4K.
It's not true. They're lying.
Okay.
They're just saying that so people can go on this chat.
I thought her car would be under warranty or something, but I don't know.
There's no way she can get $4,000. That's bullshit.
Makes me look like a small change with Rory in January. $4,000, shit. No, I'm not going to do that. You know who? No. That's a lot. If she did, that's a lot of money now.
They're bullshit. They're bullshit.
Well, what if it's true? You know,
she's not the king.
Are you going to be jelly if she took in 4K?
There's no way. She could even get 400.
Yeah, I'm saying, Ellie, there's no way. 4K, Chase Sapphire, that's fine. I don't know.
To go take people.
I hope her car's okay. Hey, Junker Jason, nice to see you. No, I'm not going to give a hug. I'm not into all that. I'll give Jen a hug. I give Francis a big hug tonight. Anyway, guys, it's been pretty good. Thanks for being pretty positive tonight. Charge it back, Dave. Go ahead, charge it back. Charge back, dog. Charge it all back. And you're out of here. And you're. Tell me how you do that, Marshall. You're gone. You're gone. There's nobody left. I mean, there's nobody to comment on the hangout. They're all been wiped out. You know, it's like I tell Marshall, there's nobody left to comment. He's like, that's fine. I don't care. I don't need them. You know.
Yep. I'll send them all to.
Well, I mean, they're mostly positive, Marshall. I mean, my God, these are grown adults and stuff. I mean, yeah. Okay, Mallory, good to see you. Mike Loyal, nice to see you. Wasn't that funny though? And he's like, "You're gone," you know, and all you could hear was the tapping. You know, you hear the punching. Do it now, Mike. Do it like you're doing it. Joe King, you're gone. Joe King, you know, you don't do anything.
You're gone. You're gone. You're gone. You're gone.
You know what? You're gone.
You're gone. You're gone.
Jody Tilwar, you're gone.
Jody Tilwar, you're gone.
Oh boy, but
I'll send them all to you, like I said.
Yeah. Well, look, these aren't bad people. I'm just saying, Marshall.
Oh no, they're not. They're great people. I wish I could.
Well, I wouldn't say I'd invite them to my wedding, but.
Are you Rosie O'Callaghan?
Yes, I am.
Someone wants to talk to you.
Okay. Get a job.
joke had to phone you. Had to phone you.
I'm gonna ban all you trolls when I get on my channel. I can't wait. I can't wait to ban you. Michel Ultra kind of sucks. I'd rather have Dos X for an alpha male. So I'm gonna ban you guys. I can't wait to ban you guys. How did he get the number? How did he get the number?
That's awesome. Dave the
How did he
fisherman
get the
called
number?
him. Because he's not stupid, that's why.
That's not Dave the fisherman.
Of course it was. That was Dave, yeah.
No, he wasn't.
That was
You're giving
pretty
him
funny.
credit.
Huh?
You're just giving him credit. It wasn't.
No, I'm not. That was definitely Dave, because he was complaining because he got banned.
He's not a hacker.
He asked about your tooth. How's your tooth?
Right.
No comment. No comment on his tooth. That's quality content, Glenn. That's absolutely right.
Hey,
No,
hold
he could send a pizza.
Hold
That
on.
would be good.
This is quality
Now you
content.
get his now you get his booted out. So, all right, it is. What do we got? 2 minutes to go. So yeah, that was definitely Dave on the phone. Yeah.
That was Dave on the phone. Are you sure you're not trying to give him shout outs? Like you're just dying to give him a shout out. Why don't you?
I like him. I think he's funny.
If you
I
like him, why
Dave.
don't you bring them on your panel then?
Well, it's just a simple hangout. I'm saying.
Not this one. I'm just saying bring them on your.
I think he's clever as hell. Why
He's
can't
not.
you give credit where credit is due?
He's not no hopper.
Oh
He's
my
not no
God.
hopper.
Oh my God. Yeah, hit the thumbs up and send me money. Anyway, guys, have a good He can never give anybody any credit for anything. I think you guys are awesome. Anyway, have a good night. He's going to start chimping out. Are you going to start chimping out?
No, all I gotta say is.
Now he's going to go.
Hold
He's
on.
going to go to his van now. He's going to fire up a hangout. He's going to get all crappy tonight on there.
I'm not gonna.
That wasn't Dave the call. That wasn't.
All I want to say is in closing, thank you, Rosie, for coming and visiting me.
Awesome.
It's been an honor and pleasure to see my friend, to see Missy Jen,
Good night,
to see
Cupcake.
Jory and everybody. Thank you for coming and visiting me. God bless you, and I hope, God willing, I'll see you again. I don't know when or where. And that's pretty much all I have to say.
Yeah, I got to hand it to Bob Builder. You're funny as hell. You're awesome. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for being along tonight. We're packing out to Tallahassee, Florida tomorrow, and then we'll be at this great state of Florida on Saturday morning. And I want to tell you guys, it's been a great visit down here. Definitely looking at a place to stay. Dave the Builder will tell you, actually Bob the Builder will tell you the places I've looked at today and where I'm thinking about buying. He will keep you posted on that because he knows all of my whereabouts. Do your impression of Zia banning people. You know what? You're going. Jody Tawar, you never did anything. You're going. All right. Let's see. Frank, you must be a new. You're going. I don't even know you. You're going. Yeah.
I want to just say my closing thing for me.
All I hear.
Hold on.
All I hear is this.
All I want to say this. All hail to the king and queen from an undisclosed location. Woo! And had tough on you.
Yujiro, thank you. I think let's put it into overtime. Give me a fucking beer over here. Okay, let me finish.
Dave is ready to go on. You want to give him a
No,
shout
he's
out?
fine. I like Dave. So what? If I like Dave, why? What's wrong with liking Dave?
You love him.
I love Dave. Exactly. I think Dave is funny as hell. I love Becca. Kat's pretty fucking funny too. I mean, what do you get so upset about?
Oh yeah, they're great. They're all fun. It'd be nice if you have them all under hangout. Bergs, Kat, Dave.
I love
Becca.
Bergs. I like Kat. Kat's funny. I mean, I'm just saying, you know.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he called the coach, right? They called. There's a tow truck coming.
A tow truck. Well, they can't call a tow truck. The only people that can call a tow truck are the owners of the property and stuff.
Could you imagine that? Wouldn't that be? I'm
No,
not gonna go there. I'm just
No,
saying.
the law is
shit.
the only person that can call and order a tow truck is the owner of the property. They have to have an order number from the manager on duty. and
Hey,
stuff.
Jamie, Janie D,
Nobody can
nice
call
to
a
see
tow
you.
truck.
I'm sorry, I'm just laughing. I don't take stuff as serious as you do. I mean, it's, you know.
I take it seriously. I take everything seriously and literally and stuff
Okay, well.
because it's all trolls. 99.9% of these people are trolls.
Hey, Monroe Red, nice to see you, honey. Yeah, but does the troll mean a bad? Let's talk about trolls for a minute. Does the troll mean a bad, by default, does it mean a bad person? I don't think it
Yeah,
does.
they're psychic vampires. Same thing
In what
they have
way?
in real life. They just
You
wanna-
believe unless somebody puts up content and shows their face on cam,
I believe the same majority. Unless
they
you
don't contribute to the YouTube experience. To me,
Exactly. They don't-
they're the view count. They're the people that are going to click on your, like today when I did the Lisa Marie video. They're going to click on and watch that video. Now they might thumbs down it, but they're
Without-
watching that video.
Without me, there would
It's
be no
not other
YouTube.
content
Without
creators.
content creators, there would be no YouTube.
Well, that's true
There will be
too.
no
But I'm
people
just
and
saying.
stuff.
But I'm just saying, you diminish their standing
Exactly.
on YouTube, and I don't buy into that. I think that they are as vital to YouTube being successful as content creators.
No, the content creators is what it's worth. Where it's at. If you don't have a YouTube channel, if you don't have a face, if you're not a real person,
I don't agree.
then you're
I
most
don't
likely
agree.
to troll and stuff.
Yeah,
That's
but a troll, you call somebody that just comments and criticizes a troll
Exactly.
when they can just have a comment about stuff. Does it mean they're a bad person?
Yeah. of course.
No, I don't think it does. I don't think it equates to that at all. I just think let's take Jody Towar. We know Jody doesn't like you. Jody doesn't like me, but to cut off her opinion about stuff, it doesn't diminish her to say you're a troll, Jody, because you have an opinion about stuff that happens on YouTube.
It's
I
one
mean,
thing
we
to
know
have-
Jody. Jody sent Jen a really nice thing that she made of a tractor, apron thing to wear around for medical. I mean, it's a real person out there. I mean, they're not just people that are randomly out there. You know what I'm saying? They're not. They're also people with lives. They're people that watch the Hangouts and all that stuff. So they just choose not to put up content. But
Right.
you see stuff different. So.
Yeah.
So you're always like, send them all over to you.
I'll send them all to you. I'll be doing that on a daily basis.
Yeah, I think trolls create content in a different kind of way by giving, number one, they put a backstop on bullshit, so they'll investigate stuff. And number two, they put their own spin on things too. And I just can't diminish that. You don't like that, but I can't diminish their role within YouTube. I can't sit there like,
Well, you can have them all.
because at the end of the day, who's left?
Real friends like Jordan.
Well, I mean, your real friends are always going to be your real friends, but I'm just saying,
That's all that matters.
I don't know. Hey, Mikey Mike, nice to see you. There's Mikey Mike right there. So
Marshall,
there, now it's for you.
Marshall? Are you Marshall?
Yeah, what's going on?
Call Dave,
What's that?
call Dave.
Who's calling you?
I don't know. People are calling me. Want to talk to them on the phone? And there's no page here. You don't want to talk?
This fucking guy.
Okay. Do you want to talk to him or not? Because I have nobody on here. You're not.
This guy just doesn't get it. I'm looking at the future. I'm seeing a miserable life. I don't know why this guy can't laugh about it. You know, you got to give people credit for shit. This is quality content, Norbecker, you know. Oh, shit. Hello? Yes. Yeah. Okay. 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 You better move your rig.
What? Is it on what?
Yeah, it's Shorty.
Hold on. What's going on? I'm here.
What do you call this, Norbecker? This is quality content here tonight. I guess I'll have to sleep in my rig tonight. His rig will be gone, you know. Shit. I always tell people, don't fuck with the trolls.
I see what you're saying. How did they get the address?
Probably the free breakfast was a tip off. There's the oh shit.
They can't do it. You can't do it.
Oh, you guys are too cute. You have to admit it's pretty funny, Mark.
It's not funny. It's not this. It's not funny.
Okay. Yeah, Carl's like, please, Rosie, do this every night down here. Anyway, Beta Boy Elvis, yep. All right.
Are you going to keep this going, or what? Is this done, or are you going to keep this?
Just still,
bullshit
I'm just going to finish this beer. I'll be back in a minute. I have to use the restroom again. So.
You know what? You guys can't do nothing. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Call the cops. Call the tow truck. I'm here. Call them. I'm scared. Call them. Call the sheriff. Do I look scared? Do I? Am I going anywhere? Call them. I'd love to talk to them. Call them. Call the cops. Call the tow trucks. Call whatever. Call whoever you want to call. Call them. I'm here. I'll talk to anybody. Do I look like I'm scared? Do I look like I'm hiding? Nonchalant. I'm here. There you go, Jody. I'm gonna put you in a timeout for talking about my dad here. Bam. Are you gonna keep this going on or what?
Just till I finish this beer here.
Okay.
Just till I finish this beer. But haven't you ever wanted anybody to page you at like a hotel lobby or anything? And I think that was pretty cool. Paging Rosie O'Kelly, paging. I thought that was pretty cool. He gets so serious.
No, I put Jody Tolar in a timeout because she mentioned my dad and stuff. She has no business mentioning my dad.
Oh, please don't ban
She can go
people,
fuck herself.
Yeah, please don't mention people's family.
She mentioned my dad and stuff.
Oh, thank you, Johnny D. That's very sweet of you. Yeah, Snoop Dogg. Mikey Mike's pretty fun. So
I wasn't banning. I just put
okay,
Jody Tolar on
thank
timeout
you.
because she mentioned my dad and she can go fuck herself. I told.
Yeah, I think family's kind of off limits. So, yeah, I kind of agree with that. Family stuff should be.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
I agree with that. So,
and I didn't ban her. I put her in timeout.
Even Cameo made a video about kind of agreeing that family should be off limits. Okay. Well, anyway, I'm going to be on the road tomorrow, guys. It's been a really fun visit down here in Florida. Like I say, Marshall runs his hangouts the way he does. I have a different philosophy on there, but it is what it is. You said you don't like my hangouts because of the.
No, I'm going to be banning all the trolls when I get on mine. You can have all of them. I don't care. I don't care if I have 2 people watching. There's no mercy for me. I'm going to ban all of them. And if I've got to turn off all the comments on my videos, I will. If I've got to ban like all of them, I will turn the side chat off. I don't need any of them. You can have all of them.
No, anyway, guys, I guess that's going to be it for the evening. JK NoCal, I'll see you hopefully at the end of March. Get together, have a little cookout and stuff like that. That would be great. But Marshall, you did show me your rig today, and I have to say that the quality of work that you did on that was pretty amazing. I'm going to give credit. I'm not going to criticize that. I'm going to say that I was very impressed with what you did.
Thank you very much
on that. And I think that the tinting, the pop-out windows, I think he took a basic camper van and you now really gave that some serious upgrades with the pop-out windows.
It's a customized.
The rubberized floor inserts, the Ford step rubber things.
Yeah.
I've got to be honest. I have to kind of call it on that and say that it was, it was well done on there. And I was not surprised to, I was surprised to see that. So it paid off good. No, Bob the Builder really didn't smell in there. So it's probably because it has pop-out windows that are open all the time now. So what do you think your RV is worth in California if you had to?
I think 10 to 12,000.
Yeah, I think probably 10. Probably 10 in this current environment is probably correct on there. Probably about 10. That's probably about right, but
But I get a good detail on it and everything. Somebody that knows vans and is looking for a nice van.
Lori Green.
Lori Green doesn't own a camper van. She doesn't know nothing about RVs.
She's a sweetheart. She's a New Yorker.
She's-
I mean,
yeah,
how
she's-
can I hate a New Yorker?
She has
You know,
no
she's,
knowledge on RVs at all. The RV lifestyle.
Lori Green, I love you.
Her opinion
you're a
doesn't
doll
matter and
baby.
stuff. She's not just
She's a
incredible.
sweetheart. I met her in person. She's a good.
Right.
She's a sweet.
She's a woman that does know nothing about RVs
Yeah.
or RV lifestyle. Never lived it a day in your life.
Anyway, guys, Marshall, keep on keeping on.
All right.
What's the next step for you? What are you going to do? You going to be in Florida or heading up to Chicago?
I'm heading up to Chicago and stuff. You know. heading
And
up
I
to
will
Chicago.
be out there to see Cupcake Zinger and some other people up there. Maybe spend some time, see if I can do a few things, maybe on the Lisa Marie or something like that in terms of plumbing. And I enjoy that kind of work. I enjoy the challenge of engineering something into there, but I may not be able to get away, but I definitely will be getting a place in Florida coming up to be sure. So T-Bag, nice to see you. White Trash Administrator, Coach 9500, Yujiro Semper Fi to you. Ellie, nice to see you, sweetie. And you got to give it to Bob the Builder. He made tonight pretty funny. You know,
Keep on giving him a shout out. Keep on doing what you're doing.
I like the guy.
All right.
He makes YouTube fun for me. Thank you, JK NoCal. You're a sweetheart. You guys, Marshall, why can't you ever just say, did somebody else makes YouTube fun on here? You know, I mean, does not anybody else? You have to admit that Dave calling here at the hotel was.
I think he's just people like that.
Thanks, Mikey, Mike.
People like that are just weak men and stuff. That's all. Hiding behind a computer. That's all it is.
No, I'm not paying a dime, Jody. This has been a really light financial trip for me. This time. Good to see you, Drew. It's great to break bread with you tonight at the we got a big video coming up tonight with Drew and Francis and who else? Babushka on there, Babs on there, so it'll be a lot of fun. I'm gonna miss Florida for sure. I'm gonna miss Jory's hospitality. It was wonderful. Thank you, Jory, for everything that you did for Jen and I. You are wonderful to us, and we appreciate that. Your hospitality was overwhelming. Bina, hope to be able to say goodbye to her tomorrow, somebody I had not been able to meet before. And to Emily, happy trails to you and what you're doing, and everybody else that we saw down here. You guys are wonderful. So, Marshall, happy trails. Good luck to you and safe travels. You really surprised me with the van. And I really got to be honest with that. I was not expecting that today. If you've not seen it, check out the video I did today. It's about 11 minutes long, from the door inserts to the rubberized flooring inside. Pretty damn good.
Thank you.
You know, and I'm just gonna call it on that. So. Yeah. Good night, Joe King. Thanks for modding in here, and JK NoCal, love you. T-Bags. Yeah, maybe Mr. X did most of the work, so kudos to him or whomever. I don't care. Did you guys see it? It was pretty darn good. Thank you, everybody. BBE, good to see you. Thank you, Bob the Builder. Thanks for making a fun night tonight. Say hi to Becca. Let me cover Marshall's ears so he doesn't hear that. But you guys have a good evening.